I'm out with the same old faces and dead embraces. Things kept going wrong. I'm getting to thinking my daddy was right all along. So if you take a little walk on the wild side, be careful that you never slip your hands from the wheel. There's never any compromising when you're blinded by reflections from the part of you that's real. I dance to the left, I dance to the right, hold hands with my demons and creatures of night, on an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there?
Stratford. How you feeling, everybody? We are here, and it is time for another edition of The Plunge. I come here not alone. I have brought a legend with me today to take us through part one of the employment history of Philip Burnell. That person's name is Brandude. Brandude, are you there?
I am here. Hello, I'm him. Yes. I'm here.
We have a legend here, and we are ready to rock, all right? So I thought this was going to be a one-style episode. We're going to go through the entire employment history, one shot. Brandude's going to be on it. We'll knock this thing out. But as always happens, there turns out to be too much stuff for one show. So we're going to do just the yogurt shop today. And there's a lot there. Strangely enough, there's a lot there. Now, Brandude, the first time you were on the show, you came with a lot of knowledge from the garage. But how deep is your job employment history lore on Philip Burnell?
Well, the Best Buy story, I got things to say. The solid thing I pretty much knew about everything except one that you told me about.
Okay, cool. Okay. That sounds good to me. Business style announcements, of course. That being said, unfortunately, everybody... Okay, let's get crazy. Philip Burnell, of course, is sick. You saw the video. Both my kids are home sick today. Meerkat's sick. Sam's out for today, so we had to reschedule everything. So that being said, it's going to be tomorrow, guys. Going to be tomorrow, unfortunately. Sick bugs going everywhere, all right? It's taking the land. It's taking over America right now. So unfortunately, we're going to be on tomorrow... but we're going to be extra robust edition, all right? Extra seriously robust, so don't worry about that. Tomorrow's going to be hype, and we'll see. If he streams tomorrow, if he's back from his sickness, we probably will do it after the pre-stream. If he's not on, we'll probably start at normally 3:30 Eastern PM time. But anyways, we'll let you know tomorrow, so whatever. But enough nonsense. Brandude, before we get started, what are you working on in the Brandude camp? Next video in the works? Come on, let people know. They're asking me, okay? It's getting annoying.
Yeah, new video. I'm hoping it gives you new ideas.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, new video, some streams coming up. I've been gaming recently, so it's going slow, but it's going.
Okay, sounds good to me. So let's start. As you know, this show is where we just go through basically every mention of the topic at hand, and we just see what he says about it, see how the story changes, see how the story stays the same, all that kind of nonsense. So today, as you can see, Brandude, I'm sure you recognize the screenshot on your screen right now, do you?
Oh boy, yeah, that's the kitchen.
That's the kitchen, and that is the Panini Press video, and that was, in timeline purposes, the first mention from DSP of his first ever job. All right, so let's just listen to Phil's. I left a little bit of buffer in to get us warmed up here because this is a classic. So let's get into a little bit of Panini Press where we first hear of Philip Burnell's first employment job. Blue
light goes on the right-hand knob. It means that it's ready to go.
Okay.
So let's move our sandwich over here. Preparation. In the meantime,
look at that mess.
Up a little bit over here. Whenever you're using a panini press or panini grill, be extremely careful because that sucker gets hot.
Oh.
Let me tell you, I used to work at a health food store.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I said that. I used to work at a health food store in high school. All we sold was like frozen yogurt, salads, panini sandwiches that were meant to be, fit sandwiches. And we used
I like the wording here. They were meant to be fit sandwiches. You ever heard of a fit sandwich?
Yeah, what does that mean? I don't know.
I think it means like healthy, but he says...
It works out.
Yeah, it's a fit sandwich. So yes, now the first time he ever said he worked at a health food store. There it is, the first announcement of a health food store. But he talks a little bit more here. Let's get it in. The fit sandwich again.
Panini sandwiches that were meant to be, fit sandwiches. And we used the panini grill similar to this one, only it was like an industrial strength one. The thing was, made to be used all day long. And let me tell you, that thing got so damn hot, you would just go like this, whoop, oh, you could freaking burn your finger right off. You're like, holy shit, man.
Burn your finger right off. That's intense. Nice.
And that thing would be on constantly all day long.
Uh-huh.
Now, some other things that you can add to your tuna if you like. A lot of people like to add pepper.
Here, an apron? Yeah, he's wearing an apron, of course. Cook with the king.
For a sandwich? What?
I do know that. I personally, I like pepper a little bit, but not too much. So
Okay.
I didn't
Just
put
a little
any
bit.
pepper on this.
Anyways, that's it for that one. There's not much to it. But there you go. That was the first ever announcement. So we know he works at a health food store. But of course, that's not enough lore for us, guys. Let's keep going on here. Next mention comes up. As you see, the lovely, lovely screen from Smart Guys. Your favorite show and mine. Look at these two buff dudes. Yeah. Let's go.
Now he's good. He's good for life now.
Yeah.
Taco Bell was it. Food cost incredibly low.
All those franchises are so expensive to get.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
I'll put cheese down.
There we go.
I worked at a very different situation. I was in the fast food industry.
Ooh.
Yeah, never did that.
Fast food.
That's
Now
interesting.
he says fast food industry, which I think is kind of different, right? What do you think? Like it's kind of. I guess it's fast
isn't it
food.
like the opposite of a health food store?
Yeah.
Fast food
Now
restaurant?
it's a fast food. Yeah, now it's fast food all of a sudden. But
The good thing about that is
Uh-huh.
that usually you can get drinks, whatever you want for free.
Okay.
Not that you're supposed to, but I just did it anyway.
Ooh.
sodas.
Look at this badass. Now you're supposed to. I totally stole drinks, dude. Whoa. Trying to impress Johnny boy here. I'm a badass, John. Don't you know that? I stole drinks. Wasn't supposed to, but
It's basically on tap, right? And you
Yeah, soda's on
you
tap.
just do it.
You can get a drink. Snapples. We had the big thing at that time was the Sobeys.
Ooh,
Sobe.
Sobe.
just-
Shout outs to Sobe. Are they still around, Sobe?
I don't even know what that is.
It's got a T, but shout outs to Sobe. I know Sobe.
Oh, okay.
Becoming popular.
Stupid,
Uh-huh.
What was like a lizard on there?
Oh yeah, the lizard and you
The
had
lizard.
fruit punch. You had
Yeah, shout outs to the Sobe lizard. God damn it. See, yeah, we got some Sobe love in chat. Big ups, everybody. Yeah. The lizard.
the grape one. You had the orange
It had, like, a
one.
crazy
the
bottle.
elixir. Yeah, the bottles had like
Glass, fucking.
formed to have shit on
Yeah.
it.
That was a very aggressive glass, wasn't it, from John? Like, some people say, the rumor, and Brandon, what's your take on this, that Philip picks up his mannerisms from people that are around him. Like, for example, the rumor, this is a deep iceberg thing, is like the goat laugh is actually Leanna's goat laugh that he picked up from Leanna.
Yeah, definitely. I said this on stream recently.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched, but
Yeah, maybe that was it, yeah.
Yeah,
Some idiot
so-
was saying this. I don't know who it was, but
Yeah.
I can't remember who
no,
it was.
yeah, it is a thing. He does take things from everybody. The snake laugh was from Cat too. It's just like a weird thing he does.
Yeah, and Andrew, thanks for saying that. Amberlynn Reed does the exact same thing. She does. So I really think maybe it's a narcissism thing, or maybe it's a trying to fit in kind of thing. But yeah, they both do it. And the people in the ALR community also say, like, they're just as deep as DSP crowd, in terms of figuring out the lore, and they'll have like videos of like her first girlfriend says this, and then Amberlynn Reed starts saying that. It's like crazy. But yeah, so listen how John says glass here. This is a very thing we would make fun of DSP for
noticed
saying.
that
Hell
too.
yeah.
Crazy
Bottle.
elixir. Yeah, the bottles had like
Glass, fucking.
formed to have shit on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And it
Formed to have shit on it. That's a soundbite. It was formed to have shit on it. Okay.
it was popular, so we sold them for like $3 a pop. People would
Whoa.
buy them,
Uh-huh.
because it was like the popular
That was the
fad
thing
at the time.
before like the energy drinks came out. That was the thing to get.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I used to have those, and I used to take some of those home when I was.
What did you?
supposed to.
What food place did you work?
Here we
at?
go.
Did
Here
you
we
I
go.
worked at it was a health food store.
Health food
It
store.
was called Everything Yogurt and Salad Cafe.
There we go. So there is the first announcement of the official name, Everything Yogurt and Salad Cafe. Okay. So big ups, Deadly
Thanks for the
Penguin.
membership.
Got the Broken Steve. That's the new edition. Deadly Penguin 7. Good luck on your pool.
Oh, you're like, what the fuck?
I was going to
is
ask you if you ate all the food, but probably not.
Well, it
So-
depended. Good question.
Yeah.
Good question.
I
Good
would eat
question,
the
John.
salads.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, how much salad could you really have?
Well, yeah. I mean, what
So
I would
days,
do.
fucking-
How much salad could you really have? Well, yeah. What? What was this exchange?
Salads.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, how much salad could you really have?
Well, yeah. I mean, what
So
I would
days,
do.
fucking pounded salad.
We had, we had chicken.
Uh-huh.
We had meats. We had
Okay.
wraps. So I would usually do like.
Chicken
I would
meats
take like,
wraps.
those wraps. Let's say I would take a sun-dried tomato wrap, and I would drizzle some kind of like a dressing on it. I don't know, depending on what I felt like that day. I would put cheese.
Good question. Mixture Extravagant asking, do we know if Phil was white then? No, he didn't tell us yet, so we don't know. I don't know if you saw, Brand Dude, on the last the plunge, we got the Phil saying twice in the same video, I was white. So remember, guys,
Wait.
I was white. He did say this when talking about his employment at this place. He said, I was white. when talking about. Oh yeah, so obviously I won't play that video last time, but he did have a kind of romantic encounter. Supposedly, we played it on Tuesday, so I won't play it again. But there was a, let's say, kind of robust female, Spanish style female that worked at this place as well.
Oh.
And she was did some advances towards Philip, and Philip was such a good worker. He said, "Excuse me, she's trying. I can't do this. This is important." And then the manager, of course, knew Philip. She was not on Philip's level, so Philip would never do that. And that was the story last time. But we won't play that again today. We heard it last Tuesday. Yeah, that was the second hot Latina, the rarely talked about hot Latina. Who
Top
I guess
10 things that didn't happen.
Yes, exactly.
Cheese down, a layer of
You make
cheese,
your own thing.
chicken, sometimes bacon.
Oh,
Wrap it up, load the fucker up. So if a customer bought that, it would be like $7. But put it in the microwave so it melts it like a burrito almost.
Oh, wow.
And you eat it like that.
People are like,
God, can you imagine Phil loading up that damn thing filled to the gills?
I would not want him near any of my food.
where's that on the menu? I want that. No.
People could get it. It
Oh,
was
really?
very
Okay.
expensive. I want chicken wrap with my own custom stuff.
Oh, you could customize a sandwich
You
there?
could, yeah. You could customize. We had paninis at one point. We had
This podcast is the worst.
I don't know why people would come and
What
enjoy
the
the
fuck
stream
is
and not
this?
like it. It's just
grill.
The place go out of
Is
business?
this a wrestling show?
Yeah, this is supposed to be a wrestling show, but this is the food show. The title, I
Okay.
should say, this came out in April 26, 2014, by the way. And it says special pre-stream, the food show. So maybe they're diverging, getting some variety of
okay.
content, the food show.
Sure.
It didn't go out of business. What the owner decided
Here we
to do,
go.
because here's what happened, is that people don't realize this.
It's the lore.
The reason that fast food is so popular is because
Why
the
is
food
it?
cost on fast food is cheap.
Yeah.
That.
Whoa.
Hold on. He's saying the correct thing, but just the most odd way possible. So, fast food is popular because it's cheap. He's not saying that. He's saying fast food is popular because the ingredients are cheap, which is, an interesting way to go about saying that, right? Also, it tastes good, and of course it's bad for you, but it tastes
The
good.
reason that fast food is so popular is because the food cost on fast food is cheap.
Yeah.
Oh.
A burger at McDonald's, it really cost them like a nickel.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
So for them, they're making
God.
insane profit hand over fist. This store, because it was all health food,
Yeah.
the cost of fresh produce every day.
Produce? What the hell? That was a deep one. Produce. Let's hear that produce again.
This store, because it was all health food,
Yeah.
Yep.
the cost of fresh produce every day to maintain the yogurt machines was out of control. So
Yeah.
he was making money, but he wasn't making a lot of money. So he had
Okay.
that store for like maybe 10 years.
Wow.
And then he decided to sell it, which didn't work. He just closed it. And he opened a Taco Bell. And now he's good. He's good for life now.
Yeah.
Taco Bell, that was it. Food
Oh,
cost incredibly low.
All those franchises are so expensive to get
Yep.
because it's guaranteed.
Okay, so second lore already we got some lore drops, but this is another one just for record keeping purposes. The owner of the Everything Yogurt and Salad Cafe sold it, and then he started a Taco Bell shop. So there we go. Now we're getting the lore here. We'll learn more about Philip's employment at this place, of course, but let's keep going.
Profit.
Yep.
It's
Let's see what John's going on
basically
about.
like, we'll charge you whatever we want.
Right.
Because you're going to make it back. It might take you 20 years, but
Yep.
you're going to make profit on this.
And that shit's crazy too. You don't even realize it. Like he would want to improve. I want to do a new part of my counter to do toppings because we're for the yogurt. We want to show off the toppings. He'd have to get fucking approval from like the home office.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's crazy, man. The mall's crazy, dude.
this mall lore.
You see
This
a fine
show-
if you didn't open the store on time. It's a fine.
Yep. Or if you close it early.
Close it early or open late.
Oh, this mall lore.
How dare you have a family emergency and because you own the business have to close it?
God.
$500 fine.
They let you be
What?
in there like any time though.
I'm getting bored. I
there,
kind of
you
want
go
to
there.
hear later, but this is boring.
Kind of strange.
Okay, we done yet, boys?
There's some seasonal times you're there like 3 in the morning.
Not just photos on
wa-
screen.
wanting to die,
You know,
questioning why you even exist. I'm sure.
come on.
What about the secret menu? Do you have that?
Hello, guys.
Well, no,
Do you believe in the secret menu?
because we were a health food store.
Do you
so
believe in
it's
secret menus?
like- our store was you can make whatever you want. You just got to pay for it.
Yeah. It was like, wait.
What?
It
Really?
was big. No,
You can make whatever you want, but you got to pay for it. All right, I'll take a lobster bisque. Lobster bisque, extra lobster, shrimp on the side, Shrimp cocktail, cheddar bay
Oh, it
biscuits.
was based off of what ingredients. So, like for example, we had price bases. So it'd be like lettuce, 3 veggies, and 1 specialty ingredient is 1 price. And then per each specialty ingredient you add, it's more expensive. You know,
Oh.
50 cents extra.
I love how he's explaining this like he's shedding like new information. If you want more ingredients, it's more expensive, John. So here, let me give the example. It's like, come on, man. God, it's gonna be tough. This is an endure.
Oh well, I would like the chef salad. But I would like double meat, double cheese.
That's
Okay.
not healthy anymore.
I would
sir.
like, you know,
dressing all over.
oh my God, John.
French and
Let
dressing.
me tell you.
Oh
Blue
God.
cheese or the creamy Parmesan dressing. And I want, you're only supposed to do, for like a small salad, you would do like half to 1 scoop. For a large salad, you maybe do 1.5, maximum 2 scoops. I would like 4 scoops, please.
Jesus.
Would you like some fucking
The training
veggies in
video.
your dressing today, sir?
Yeah.
It was gross. It was
Teaching jazz.
That's not healthy at all.
We need the DSP training video. That would be the fucking best. I think get some assholes coming here. They get like 4 scoops. You know, it's disgusting at that
At
point.
that point, right?
No, it's worse.
All the cheese
That's
and
worse
all
than eating a burger.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's disgusting. But this is what they would
Oh,
order.
thanks, Health Side Phil. You definitely know about eating a burger, don't you? At this point, especially.
Salty.
Yeah, look at his muscles.
People,
Oh God, yeah. Look at these bodies.
oh,
1.3. Why am I not at 1.3 already? 1.3 speed.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It was
It's
just
good for you.
health food. But then, John, they would get the large, you know, chef salad, double meat, double cheese, 4
Okay.
scoops of blue cheese dressing, and
Uh-huh.
a Diet Pepsi.
Oh yeah. What assholes.
Yes.
I saw this week you had the Big King, the chicken.
Oh, it's disgusting.
Oh,
dude.
really? I was going to get it.
Oh, it's gross.
Why is it gross?
Oh yeah, I love this era when Phil everything is nasty, but yet he says so many examples in this past of like he would literally get fast food every single day, you know? But now everything is gross, right? So like, oh, chickens, oh my God, it's gross. Come on, dude. The fuck up.
It's the chicken
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
is the same chicken from their dollar chicken sandwich.
That's
Oh.
cheap.
It's like it's the El Cheapo super salty, nasty
You
fried.
stick it on there. How much do they charge for it?
$4
whole thing.
bucks.
Did you have the real Big King?
Yeah.
You like that one?
The real
Oh,
big
this show, I'm done. I don't care if there's more lore here. I have to abort. Next up, we have some content from DSP Gaming forums, okay? And I bring this up because he does talk about in this his work situation. So I know you can't see it exactly. The right side's cut off, but fuck it. It's not that important. I'll read the sentence. Someone in his forum, his own forum, says in 2016, says, "You can't put your financial burden on your fans. It's just $1 for you." This is after Phil said just $1 a month. Remember that? For
Oh, yeah.
Patreon. So there was some pushback even from his own fans, right? And they said you can't put your financial burden on fans. It's just $1 for you, but regular, normal working people, especially your demographic of teenagers, I like that addition, have to spend 8 minutes behind a fryer for that $1, 10 minutes cleaning up. Here, I'll make sure you can see it. You guys can now see it. And then he said, or give you a piece of an unemployment, whatever. It's just, he's bitching about it. So Phil's response is, "See, I totally get this because I have depression, guys." But anyways, I was in that situation for quite a long time. From the age of 15, I've consistently always held a job and always busted my ass for that job. So another lore drop there is, he started that job at the age of 15. He started at Everything Yogurt and Salad Cafe at the age of 15. When I was in high school, I worked long, grueling hours every weekend, while all the other kids were off at play. Okay, I love this. Who talks like this? All the other kids were off at play. So I know that's correct grammar, right? Like, I love watching birds at play, right? You can say that, right? Brand dude, help me out with this.
Yeah. It's
But it's
just
like-
like alien speak, though. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
strange.
Like, who says at play? It sounds like a painting or something, like birds at play, and it's like a picture of birds like doing something. But anyways, all the other kids were off at play or partying at the local mall. Oh wait, so I was doing long grueling hours every weekend at the local mall, making food for people so I could scrape enough together every few months and travel to a Street Fighter tournament event. Yeah, utterly insane. Yeah, Kat likes watching woodland creatures at play. That's true. She loves watching the woodland critters at play. And she also watches them at feed when she feeds them. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. So this is true. This is interesting, though. So he was scraping enough money together to travel to Street Fighter tournaments, right? So this is obviously before he had credit cards because once it got to the credit card part, you know, he's like, fuck working. I'm just going to put that on the credit card. Cash advance, baby. Big Us be awesome one. He says he needed friends to party in the first place. Absolutely. Yeah, that's the tough part. To be at play or partying, you need to have those friends. But when I was in college, while all the other kids were off partying, I was working every chance I got to pay off my student loans. At one point in my life, I had so little money to eat. I ate from the McDonald's dollar menu for 6 months straight and gained 20 pounds. I know the value of $1.
Dude. X'd out, dude. What the fuck?
I gained weight because I was poor. I know the value of $1. All right, that's the only part about the work situation, but you know I got to keep going. What I think most youths what I think most youths take for granted, however, is how YouTube content is produced. Maybe for some people it's easy, but this is my life. This is my life. I've been providing totally free content and entertainment for thousands, or in reality, millions
Oh my god.
of viewers since 2008. Nobody has ever paid for that content. Guess what? When I was a teenager, nothing was free.
Dude.
Nothing was free. If I wanted to go to the movies, the mall, the arcade, or do anything entertaining, I had to pay for it. All right, I'm going to stop you right here. Could anyone tell me where to go to the free movies, the free mall, and the free arcade? Because I'd love to go there. I'll take my kids there today if you tell me where you don't have to pay for those things.
Yeah, I don't know what, like, I guess he thinks his perspective in the universe is the only, like, he's unique. He's the main character. He's the only one that had to, like, work to do anything, I guess. He's the only one that needs to pay for things.
Yeah. Or like someone said, I see that Banana Jones is saying,
She sucks his dick.
Big ups, Danny Darko. Says, does Phil talk like an old man because he had no friends except for his parents? Absolutely. I think that is a very sound theory there.
I'm with
Yes.
you. Yeah, I'm with you.
And like someone else said, I want to make sure I don't get it. Banana Jones says, Sikorsky pool, 4 gouts crystal from Sikorsky. That's going to be in a future episode, though. That's a lot there, obviously. That's going to be a marathon. But because his mom paid for everything, and I guess he might literally think like, all right, well, I didn't pay for it, so that's free. It is mine. He doesn't think about what other people have to do for him, you know? Like, that's just, I got it, so who cares, you know?
But he knows the value of $1. Remember that.
Oh, yeah. But nothing was free. If I wanted to go to the movies, the mall, and the arcade, I love 2023, those free malls, free movies, free arcade. I love, and actually the mall is free. You can just walk around. I did that many times when I was in high school. Many times. Scoping those. Oh, I don't want to say that bad joke. Phil said he was scoping the 14-year-olds. I never did that part, but Phil said he was. Anyways, everything seems to take for granted that so much entertainment in this day and age is completely free. They forgot that the people who make said entertainment need your support. Oh, wow.
I love the free internet that I can watch YouTube videos on.
So that's what he thinks, though, because I'm making something, that means I deserve money. So this is John Rambo's Pay Me Tons, basically, right? This is John Rambo Pay Me Tons is making fun of that exact thought, right? Is that because I make stuff and I deserve money for that. But that's really not how the world works. Anyone can make YouTube videos for sure. Anyone can do it. But that doesn't mean that people want to give you money for it. If it was only that easy, right? So when you say to me, but we bust our asses for that $1, I will easily reply. Easily. You ready for this? We all bust our asses to make money, and I've been in your shoes. But not everyone has provided you with 60K videos of free entertaining content since 200. So that's a long fucking time, dude. Since 200. That's before my time even. I know you guys say I'm old, but I wasn't around since 200. In bold, too. Like, in bold.
That's so good.
200 in bold. All right. So since the year 200, that's BC. Because nobody has gamed more than I have since I started on. No one has gamed more than I have since I started on YouTube. All for the view. Okay, Jin is definitely an effect here. We get another misspelling, which is semi-rare for Phil's forum post, by the way.
I would strongly urge you, if you're not subscribed to the channel,
So-
please subscribe.
So here we go. So because okay, hold on. Let's go through this. Let's go through this.
60
little bit,
likes
this
now. We're at 60.
Oh, 60
Yeah, we're
likes.
going
Big
for 100,
ups.
guys. If you could,
Because
please
nobody has
like the stream,
gamed
and of course, all of the support is greatly appreciated.
more than I have since I started on YouTube. Okay, so he wants credit for gaming more than anyone else since I started on YouTube. So he wants credit for that. Okay, so I game a lot. So please give me money. Okay, thank you. And also, good point by Ludwig here. If it's free, if you've done it all for free, then why do you want money then? It's all for free, right? Come on. But so you should probably spend that dollar on something that deserves it, and in turn, keep that free content. Well, it's not free anymore if I give you money, sir. Coming that you keep on watching, or else that thing that you take for granted will very much go away in a relatively quick manner. Because when I was a teenager, I had next to no money. I gladly would have spent $1 a month for hundreds of hours of entertainment and gaming information. Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't know if that would be a wise decision. We know how he is with money, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
So because I would have gladly spent $1,
Everyone needs to. be
everyone
okay
needs
with
to.
that.
Yeah, okay. Seems good. Seems fine to me, right? Everyone needs to. And then there's a lot of responses. We can't get gummed up in all this, but back in the great response though right here. Back in the day, it's called TV. You dumb fuck. Remember the basic TV that you had if you bought a TV? I know people nowadays might not remember those days. Brandu, you probably don't remember that either. But back in the day, we had something called TV, and you had 5 channels that were totally free. And if you want cable, you got to pay for it. But there was free entertainment. They're free entertainment. Good point here from Traditional Games. Phil, you can't keep expecting your whole viewer base to give you money because you think you deserve it. Not only is that never going to happen because convincing a giant portion of people to pledge is impractical, but it's also not fair to put that obligation on us.
Must be a suck.
Yeah. And Phil, of course, quickly does not come back in the thread, and it just ends. So there we go. But there we go. The key point of that, in addition to all that madness, is that Philip was working hard. He knows the value of $1, and he also gained 20 pounds because he ate off the McDonald's dollar menu. Which, let's get real, that's not even like a cool flex, right? Because there is cheaper ways to eat than that dollar menu. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know. Like, oh, poor me. I had to eat McDonald's every day. Like, what?
I had to eat out all the time, guys. You know, like, yeah, he definitely is the embodiment of entitlement. Perfect way to say it. He deserves the world, and if you don't give it to him, oh, that's your fucking problem, not his. Next up, we're going to move forward positively to October 14th, 2017. All right, next mention of the Great Shop. Oh, that music.
Yeah.
That music.
Who said they don't like salads? Salads are good, man.
Oh, salads are, of course.
Salads are good, especially.
Of course he's going to say, I love...
We hit 100 likes, we'll do a celebratory bubble blow.
Of course he's going to say how much he loves fucking salads now because they're healthy. You know, oh, I love salads.
Especially if you do the right combination. Like what I usually do when I make a salad, I buy one of those bags of pre-chopped veggies. So it'll have things like
pre-chopped veggies, the most expensive way to buy veggies on earth. Pre-chopped in a bag, you know?
the lettuce, cabbage, carrot, radish, all that kind of stuff mixed into it already.
Okay, cool.
And then I'll toss in a couple croutons.
Oh.
Usually I go with a light kind of cheese. Depends on what kind of salad I'm making. Maybe a little bit of cheddar, a little bit of like Parmesan cheese. And then dressing. You don't go crazy on the dressing. First of all, you got to get the dressing that are the light dressings. You don't go with those creamy, heavy-ass shit. Those things are fucking calorie monsters. You can't do that.
Okay,
you gotta go with
dude.
the clear, any dressing.
Don't go with those calorie monsters. Get the croutons. This sounds like a robust salad. Get a couple of croutons, you know. What? Got the light cheese. Then we got the. What else is in here? This thing is fucking huge.
That's clear. You can see through it. That's a good dressing because usually it's lower in calories,
Oh,
lower in
okay.
fat. You know, and just enough to make sure that all the salad is wet and you get the flavor of the dressing, but not that it's
Ugh.
soaked.
Oh God, that's not the right way to say it. You want to make sure it's all wet, dude. Okay.
You know, and just enough to make sure that all the salad is wet. You
Uh-huh.
get the flavor of the dressing, but not that it's soaked in it either. Because some people
Okay.
do that. Oh, I'm eating healthy. I'm having a salad.
Uh-huh.
And then they pour half the fucking bottle of dressing into the salad. It's
Okay.
like, what are you doing?
Uh-huh. Thanks, Healthside Phil.
So, pretty good. Yeah, that's how I do my salads usually.
Not
At
done
one
yet.
point, I was putting bacon bits into the salad. I stopped doing that. I said, I gotta cut. That's bad because that's what I mean. That's
No
one
cannibalism.
Oh.
of the things. It negates the health value of the salad if you're putting in fatty.
It negates the health value. We're not in a video game, sir.
I was about to say it's like a video game. Negates the food buff on the salad.
Uh-huh.
I said, I gotta cut. That's bad because that's what I mean. That's one of the things. It negates the health value of the salad if you're putting in fatty meats.
It negates the health buff.
So I stopped doing that.
Okay, great.
All right.
All right.
And
These
shout
are-
out to Sensoji, who did a $2
Shout-outs.
tip. And he says, at the club, never tip the stripper more than the bartender. Well, there you go. So if you're going to give the bartender a $101
What?
tip, it means you can only tip the stripper $100.
Whatever. Oh,
All
God.
right. Sounds good.
Resisting Titus. He does talk about this job here. That's why we're here.
And Black Mage C-Type says, the trick to making a good salad is to substitute lettuce for French fries. There you go.
Oh, God. These are hilarious viewers. Great tip, dude. I'm glad you paid money to say that joke. Very humorous.
Yuck. I'm going to pour some Caesar dressing on my French fries. Ugh. Yuck.
Whatever. Let him cook. Let him cook.
That was seriously the worst. When I was in high school,
There we go.
I worked at this health food store.
Ooh.
Supposedly health food store. It was called Everything Yogurt and Salad Cafe.
There we go. Oh,
Okay.
sorry about that.
And my job was to make handcrafted salads. You know, every day we would chop the veggies, chop the ingredients, eggs, meats, cheeses, whatever goes into the salad,
Uh-huh.
and we put them out, and then we would custom make a salad.
Yep.
If people wanted croutons or they wanted, you know, dressing or whatever, they would choose. You would make your own salad, and we make it for you fresh right there in front of you. We toss it and everything.
Toss,
And we
salad
sell you
tossing.
salad. It's a good premise, good idea at that time. In fact, it was a
Shout
really
outs
good
to
idea.
salad tossing.
Yeah, because at the time,
Oh,
it was a
God.
health food craze in like the late 90s. Everyone was, oh, healthy food, gotta eat healthy food.
Uh-huh.
Okay. People would come up.
Here we go.
All right, I would like a salad. 'Cause
Oh,
I'm
you better get ready for this story because we're hearing it about 18 times today. So let's hear the first
Boy.
telling of this kind of story.
healthy today.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What salad would you like? Oh, I want the chef salad. Now, if you don't know, the chef salad
Oh, God.
has ham, turkey cubes, and cheese cubes. So immediately you're negating the health effects of the salad because you're putting in fat.
Health effects negated. Health effects are negated.
meats and cheese into the salad anyway.
Okay.
All right. Oh, I want the chef salad. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
It was like lettuce and tomato.
Mhm.
I think it was
Sound
like
good?
cucumbers. You know, if they wanted some carrot or whatever, and then you get the meats and you mix it all in. Then they will want croutons too.
Okay. Like just like you did, by the way, right? You want croutons too. You just told us you got to put them in there. So far it's just like Philip's own homemade salad.
Right. And then, okay, what dressing would you like? Oh, I'd like the super creamy blue cheese dressing, please. Oh, dude, the creamy blue cheese dressing is fucking gross. All right. I barely ever
That's
had it
new,
on
dude.
anything. The only thing I ever liked it on is if I made like a buffalo chicken sandwich or
So it's so gross that I also ate it just in a different form. That's how gross it was.
80
what he is-
likes, everyone. 20 more to hit 100. That's the goal for the night.
That's what he said. He said, I literally, it's
Really
so
ever
gross.
had it
I
on
had it
anything.
myself on burgers.
The only thing I ever liked it on is if I made like a buffalo chicken sandwich or wrap, I
okay.
would put a little bit of blue cheese on it.
A little bit. Yeah.
This is the grossest fucking thing you
Right,
could
right,
put
right.
on a fucking salad. It's
Okay.
so disgusting.
So disgusting, dude.
Oh, okay. So I'd put one scoop of blue cheese dressing on the salad. Wait a minute. No. I want more than that.
Oh, God.
More than that? Okay. So I'd put a second fucking... Wait. I mean, oh, my God. And then the thing is, we couldn't put more than 2 scoops. We had to charge extra because there were some people that were insane. They basically wanted soup. They didn't want salad. They wanted a soup.
Okay. This is like top 9 into things that never happened list right here. You know, people just basically said 10 scoops, dude. It was like ice cream.
With some veggies floating in it.
Okay. Yeah.
So then you would toss the salad. You put this thing
Toss the salad. Shout outs.
into the bowl. It would look disgusting. The whole salad would be white because it's just covered in fucking thick ass blue cheese goo.
Uh-huh.
It's vile, okay? The thing would
Okay.
stink. It would stink.
What, because blue cheese? Is that what you're talking about? I mean, that's kind of, you know what you're getting with blue cheese, right? It would stink, though. Okay.
And then we're like, okay, what would you like to drink with that? Oh, well, I'm eating healthy today. I'll have a Diet Pepsi.
There we go. So the second time we've heard that, too. Get ready for that.
And I would fucking facepalm myself and be like, oh my fucking
Yeah, I'm
God,
sure
this
you
fucking
did.
idiot.
15-year-old.
Anyway, that's my story for today, folks. Thank you to swallow my nut for another.
Okay. What the
out of
fuck?
nowhere. Thanks to Swallow My Nut. Let's hear that again. Shout outs. That's a good sock name.
God, these fucking idiots. Anyway, that's my story for today, folks. Thank you to swallow my nut for another 10-bit cheer. Have you ever tried poutine? No, I have not. I
Oh,
have not tried
God.
it. Have
Sorry.
you ever tried poutine? No, I have not.
Poutine.
Swallow My Nut asking about poutine. Nice question, Swallow My Nut. Shout out to Swallow My Nut. All right, next. Here we go. We're jumping forward to 2018 now. Okay, this is Battlegrounds. A lot of good talk happened during these fucking Battlegrounds. I'll tell you what. Let's go.
Yeah, with girls. What do you think? You know,
Gotta go
that was
back.
the cool room. Come hang out.
Okay, here we go.
Where people
What?
can come and party and drink.
Okay,
and
no,
have
sorry,
something
we're
at your
going back.
door. No.
We're gonna get some not like job talk,
that's
but I don't
okay.
care.
I
I
gotta
don't
hear
care.
it. I wanna
Yeah,
hear this.
I don't give a shit. Sometimes we go on field trips on this
Two
fucking
people
show.
are driving right next to each other. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Great. Oh god,
Oh.
very good. curated.
Zora said, what do you mean by come bang us? We're girls waiting at your door. No.
All right, looks like we have to go back farther. Come bang us.
Listen, just because I'm answering everyone's questions, I get distracted and I forget there's a car at the beginning of the game doesn't mean that you gotta make fun of me afterward. How dare you?
Oh god, whatever. Please
Myself to sleep. I'm embarrassed.
shut up.
Why are there so many bullets?
Shut up.
I don't want that shit.
Shut up. I'll find it eventually.
Gazora said, what do you mean by come bang
Oh,
us?
God,
We're
we
girls waiting at
We
your
gotta
door.
go farther
No.
back.
All right, let me explain. Let me elaborate.
Can I search the transcript?
He'll
Yeah, I'm
explain,
searching-
he'll explain.
Okay, he'll explain. He'll
Dorms.
explain.
We had a big ass room where people could come and party and drink. We constantly had drinks and weed and everything there. So people wanted to come by, they would hang out with us. So that was the room the girls wanted to be in.
Party
That was
room,
the
okay.
Cool room. Come hang out with the cool guys in the corner room.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
in there. Okay, yeah, he's a part of that cool. Can hang out in the cool room, guys. Okay. Yeah. This is the college story. Okay, let's hear this. We've heard this story
Big boy
before.
Dumper asks, he says, you don't seem like the anxious type. Have you ever held a managerial role?
Did I miss it? Did I stream past it? I think I did. Hold on.
Yeah, I think
My
so.
roommate in particular had money and had a car.
Okay, here
No,
we go. Sorry about that.
All right, let me explain.
Here we
Let
go.
me
Sorry.
elaborate on it.
We're back. We're back.
We had the best room in the fucking dorm. No
Okay,
lie.
cool.
'Cause we had great grades. In our high school, we were some of the top, people who were great grades.
So he's telling us about how good his room is, and he starts with, "We had great grades."
They were cool.
Is that how you rank the rooms in college? That's not how I ranked them. Hey guys, what's your
We're
GPA,
great
guys?
Our goal is 100 likes on the stream. We're at 90. Come on, we need 10 more likes, please. We weren't terrible looking.
Oh,
X'd out. What?
God, this is the best.
In the fucking dorm. No
Okay, here we go.
lie, 'cause
Sorry.
we were,
I'll stop
we
pausing
had
so much.
Great grades.
Great
In
grades.
our high school, we were some of the top people who were great grades. We weren't terrible looking.
Okay.
My roommate in particular had money and had a car, which most kids on campus didn't have, so we had a
Okay.
way to get around.
Uh-huh.
And we
Oh.
had the best room in the fucking dorms. We had a big ass room where people
Okay.
could come and party and drink. We constantly had drinks and weed and everything there.
Yeah.
People wanted to come by, they would hang out with us. So that was the room the girls wanted to be in. That was the cool room. Come hang out with the cool guys in the corner room who'll give you fucking liquor and whatever. And yeah,
So you just baited him in there. Hey, ladies, we got weed and drinks. We're also not bad looking. We got good grades. Yeah, absolutely, T. Shout outs to you there. Rest in peace. But it's definitely about fucking. All it's about is what he saw in a movie. Like, girls like drinks and weed, right? So we got the cool room. Okay.
then we
What?
with girls. What do you think? It's just
Dude, can we replay that? Can we replay that?
He has no
I'm doing it
clue.
again.
He has no clue when he started. We got with girls, right? That's what you do, right?
People wanted to come by, they would hang
Oh,
out
here
with
we
us.
go. I won't
That was
pause
the
it.
room the girls wanted to be in. That
Uh-huh.
was the cool room. Come hang out with the cool guys in the corner room who'll give you fucking liquor and you know,
Uh-huh.
whatever. And then we get with girls. What do you think? You know, it's just a natural thing. We were kind of the in
What?
guys.
We were the in. Oh, we were the in guys.
We were kind of the
A natural
in
thing.
guys.
We were the in guys. It was a natural thing. By the way, I was attracted with them. By the way, I was attracted to those women. Totally, I love them. By the way, I was white. I was white.
Dupper asks, he says,
Uh-oh.
"You don't seem like the anxious type. Have you ever held a managerial role?"
There we go. This is why this clip is in here, by the way. Finally to the point.
Well,
Yeah, these games, good point. Like these games, like he talks off the fucking mouth in this era. He just tells us about all these stories. It's endless. I don't know why.
Minecraft, PUBG, Blackout, like
Bass
all that
fishing,
shit.
that was the last
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you guys took it away. I blame you, chat, for saying bass fishing sucked. I loved it.
well, I was technically the manager / assistant manager of a fast food place that I worked in for
Ooh.
about 5.5 years.
Now it's a fast food place again. So it's fast food and a pair. What has he said?
Did you say technically a manager?
Technically, I was assistant manager, technically manager. I think.
manager / assistant manager of.
Wait.
Well, I was technically the manager / assistant manager of a fast food place that I worked in for about 5.5.
All right, so this is definitely the office of assistant manager. Actually, you're assistant to the regional manager.
He's Dwight Schrute.
Yeah, assistant regional manager, assistant to the regional manager. So I was a manager. Wait, I was a manager, a technically manager, assistant manager. Okay.
5.5 years during my high school /
How long?
of a fast food place that I worked in for about 5.5 years during my high
Yeah, so
school.
5.5 years. That puts him from 15 to 20. He was
20,
working at
yeah.
this place. Yeah, so 5 years. That's his longest employment, I believe, in his life. But we'll cover that in the series. don't
college
worry.
years, but there really wasn't that title. Like, no one there was a manager. I was probably the most senior person.
What?
I was
So no one said I was manager in any way, but I consider myself that is what he's saying here. That's what he's saying.
But it really wasn't that title. Like, no
Uh-huh.
one there was a manager. I was basically the most senior person, and I was left there to run the whole store by myself, and I was in charge of everyone else. But it was shitty fast food, so I didn't even get paid well for it or anything. So it's not like
So
I had
second case of this in his life that we know of so far. Of course, we might find more in the future. But remember when he was in Skorsky? He was getting crap pay, but doing so much. Again, at the Roger shop. Now he's doing so much, but not getting paid more. Very funny. Very interesting how that happens.
I would put down my resume. Oh, I was a manager back then.
Uh-huh.
No, not really.
So wait, he didn't put it on the
I
resume?
was paid well for it or anything. So it's not like I would put down my resume. Oh, I was a manager back then.
Why not?
No, not really.
Okay, so he was not manager. That's what we just learned.
Yeah, pretty much.
Now Big Boy Dumper asks, do I ever keep up with any old friends? Nah, see, here's the thing.
Nope, I don't have
My
those.
life has been phases, okay? My life has always been phases. So what I
Okay,
mean
like
by
everyone
that
else
is,
on Earth.
whatever's going on at a certain time of my life, I associate with certain people, but then when that phase of life kind of ends,
Mhm.
it just moves on. I had a high school / college.
That's
group-
not how most people operate, though. Like everyone has phases, but there still is people in your life that you usually continue to have contact with and are all part of all phases, right? Let's get it straight. You know, it's not normal to do. Of course, there's some people that come in and out of your life, no problem. But there is usually people that go through phases with you. But he's like every phase, he just ends contact with everyone. Very normal.
That phase of life kind of ends. It just moves on.
Uh-huh.
I had a high school / college group of friends. Then when I started
X.
basically only commuting to college, then I kind of wasn't really friendly with those people anymore, and I moved on to the next group. The next group was like my
Like right there. If you have tight friends in college, it doesn't matter. Like, okay, I'm gonna commute, guys. You still like, all right, what we doing this weekend? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a natural thing, you know. Just I'm commuting now, guys. So, all right, well, I guess we can't be friends anymore. What? Yeah, that's not how it works, you know. Like
Street Fighter buddies who I went all around the country traveling to play Street Fighter with for many, many years. And that lasted
Street
for-
Fighter buddies, I can X-Tig out on that 100%. You know,
Yeah, you would know.
He definitely has people that are like they're like drive buddies, but even then when he has to beg for rides, it's not like, okay, cool, We'll go. Oh yeah, Philip, let's go together. It's always like Phil's seeking for a ride, asking people, why can't no one give me a ride? Because no one likes him.
Who I went all around the country traveling to play Street Fighter with for many, many years.
He had Rambo. That was it. I mean, Rambo was a legitimate friend for sure, but that was it. And that was in his later half of his Street Fighter life, not later half, but like later later few years of his Street Fighter life. That's when Rambo came in.
And that lasted from like the early 2000s to like maybe 2005, 2006. And then there was the John Rambo era where he and I went around the country traveling to play Super Turbo for like 2 years. Then there were the YouTube friends who came in when I started on YouTube, and we did YouTube.
Who's that? Who is that? Is he talking about Project 7? Who are YouTube friends?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, who is he talking about?
Who can he possibly?
Sorry.
Let's see what he says here. Yeah, who is this?
2 years. Then there were the YouTube friends who came in when I
who?
started on YouTube, and we did YouTube videos together. You know, that's how my life's always.
Okay, so he's saying you did YouTube videos together. This is 2018. I guess he's talking about OJ, Rom Rambo, Howard, right? That has to be. Who else?
Like the pack, maybe?
Yeah, Respect the Pack. That's it. He can't be anybody else. Yeah, PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, his contemporaries for sure. So he's gained in total. He's just told us about at maximum 4 friends, right? Because it's Rambo, it's Howard. Oh, I guess Panda. Does that count?
There was a girl. There was a girl.
Yes, yes.
He played a game with her once or twice.
Oh my God, this is testing me. This is extreme test. Evie.
Yeah, Evie. That's it.
That's a fucking pull.
Yeah.
Evie, and they did literally one game together. That's deserves more of a dive there for sure. But there's not much on her. But they did play there. It's Evie, and they did one game together, and that was it.
Found it.
Oh yeah, you got it. Yeah, so Evie is definitely somebody, but I don't even know. Do you count her as a friend? She's never heard from again.
I don't know.
You know, so
it's like phases of friendship.
Also, you have the Gamer Nicole, by the way. Gamer Nicole, though, was not a friend. She was a person that, like Philip, and made highlight videos of his stuff, and Philip never kind of was interested in her, seemingly. And then when Panda came around, Gamer Nicole left. So there's a story, Gamer Nicole. That's a good iceberg, though. Like, Gamer Nicole should be in the iceberg for sure.
Yeah, but then things change, people move on or mature or something changes.
Yeah,
and then you kind of fall out of touch with those people. That's kind of what's happened with me. By the way, nice patch performance. Look at this.
Oh, there we go. Very cool.
Per second improvement, and our first game crash within a thing.
Anything else? Okay, that's it. That was a good nugget, though. Next up, we're going to July 22nd of the same year. Here we go.
And, lived in the condo, and now I live here in Washington. So, there you go. Your second half of your question is, what is your first job before your internet presence? I've talked about this many times. I'll talk about it again.
Yes, he has talked about it many times.
When I was 15 years old, I got a job at the local mall. Fast food, only not the kind of fast food you're thinking. Was I flipping burgers and frying French fries? No, I was not. I worked at a then...
Burgers and fries and French fries. I believe I heard. Let me hear that again real quick. I believe I heard burgers and fries and French fries. Let me hear.
15 years old. I got a job at the local mall. Fast food, only not the kind of fast food you're thinking. Was I flipping burgers and frying French fries? No, I was not. I worked at a then...
Burgers and fries and French fries? No, I was.
So-called health food store.
So-called?
So we're talking like 1997. 1990. Yeah, 1997.
Uh-huh.
It was called Everything Yogurt and Salad Cafe. I don't think they even exist anymore. But back then, there used to be this chain of supposed health food stores that made fresh salads, as well as frozen yogurt, smoothies, and later on, they added things like panini sandwiches and the like.
Shout-outs.
And it was, of course, the running joke with all of my friends that I tossed salad and pumped yogurt for a living.
Can I just say, too, he says here he doesn't even know if they're open anymore, but we heard him say with Rambo that they already closed down, so he knows they're closed.
Yeah, I guess he could be talking about the franchise, but yeah, your point is well made. But here's the thing, his friends were making jokes about tossed salad. Right. Like, Philip didn't make up that joke on the spot right there.
Today, I appreciate
100 likes. Big ups, everybody. Watched it. Let's see how it's going to be today. I wonder if it's going to be good or bad. There's the blow. Let's hear Phil's assessment here.
That wasn't a very good one. It kind of sucked. I'm not going to lie.
Apologize for that. Not very good today. Let's go.
All of my friends that...
All of my friends.
And...
Who's that?
It was, of course, the running joke with all of my friends that I tossed salad and pumped yogurt for a living. And I did that on and off for a while. I actually worked there all through high school, and then even I for college for 1 or 2 semesters I didn't, and then I went back there for a little bit. So
Yeah, so there we go. There is some definite lore there. So he worked there for a while, went to college, and I believe when he went to college and lived at college for 1 semester, he he stopped working there when he was on campus, and then he moved back in with his parents, and he went right back to Everything Yogurt at the age of 20. So he's working there then.
on and off, I worked there for about 5 years. Made a ton of money doing it.
Made a ton of money doing it. All right, so this is a retcon. He wasn't making a lot of money in the last video. This very same year, he said he wasn't making a lot of money, remember? With the manager shit. But now he was making a ton of money. Yeah.
On and off, I worked there for about 5 years. Made a ton of money doing it for a kid because I used to work my ass off. I would be at school all week, and then all weekend I would work at the mall. So I would make a lot of money, and what I would do is in my free time, I would use that money to travel and play Street Fighter. So that's how I had money when I was younger to be able to travel the country and play Street Fighter back in the day. So there you go.
There we go. So I want to know what time did he start these? Because I haven't found any example of Phil traveling the country until he was way over 20 in SRK forums, of course. I have to look deeper, but I don't think so. So he keeps saying he traveled the country, but I think he's literally talking about going up to like New York and stuff, which is to go to Chinatown, where like Justin Wong and them was kind of home based. But I mean, I don't know. Who knows, really? But
okay.
So
there's your answer. Hopefully it was informative for you.
Very informative.
Random goes to me another $1 and complains that I don't read his full questions, and he doesn't have
whatever. Planet Janet. No, that the store is definitely closed down now. Unless it's in a different place, but the one in that mall is definitely gone. The one that was in that mall, Trumbull Mall, the famous mall where the FYE was, where he had the fabled match with Seiya when he was still in his teens. That was definitely at that mall. Here we go. We're still back. Call of Duty Black Ops. More spouting off at the mouth. Let's roll.
When in college, I worked full time at Circuit. Well, at one point, I was working at Circuit City.
That's the next episode.
Then let me think about this. I started working. Man, where was I starting work?
Here we go.
When I got out of high school for a year. Well, for 1 semester.
1 semester.
So that's right. I quit my job at the health food store. Because 1 semester I lived on campus.
There we go.
That semester, I didn't work because I was on campus. I couldn't work. Then,
excuse me, sir.
It's impossible.
What do those two things have to do with each other?
After that semester, I was up to my eyeballs in loan debt and shit, and I realized I had to.
There's the first instance of debt.
Start working to pay it off. So I started working full time while I was still going to school. So basically, I would go to school all day long, and then at night I would fucking go work. It was pretty hectic. It was a pretty crazy life.
Pretty hectic. Imagine working full time and going to college. Who's ever done that in their life?
And so I went back to my job at the mall for about 1.5 years, 2 years. Then I went and worked at Circuit City for about 1.5 years, if I remember. I'm trying to remember how long exactly. It was over a year. I know that. I worked at Circuit City for over a year.
Circuit City, next episode, hopefully Brand Dude's in for that one whenever it happens. We're going to do Circuit City, Best Buy, and Wells Fargo all together. Because a little bit less there in that term, but here's a little preview for some Circuit City lore.
Because I was there for 2 Black Fridays. That's right.
Yeah.
And that was during my time when I was in college. So that's where I worked when I was in college.
Okay.
No, I never worked at Vinny's Pizza. In fact, Vinny's Pizza, it's funny that
there we go, Vinny's Pizza.
Family members and friends of their family. It's very much a family-owned business.
Ooh. Elitist Vinny. Good fuck, Vinny.
Yeah, Circuit City went out of business.
Okay, we're not in Circuit City lore again. Here we go. Next up, same year. So I don't know what it is, but this 2018 is the year of talking about his old jobs. I guess maybe it's these fucking games he's playing that makes him do it, but here we go.
Here's the 10 more years. Thank you, Android. John cheered and said, ready for the stream, loving the positivity. And shout out to Kekken for talking about League of Legends during his stream and being a good dude. Okay. Then he cheered again. He said, I'm working my first week. What was your first job and how many hours did you work your first week?
Don't you love this old art? I love this one. Like, it's not bad. It's just funny.
I'm working 17 hours on Saturday, 8 to 5. Is that bad, good, mixed, or trash?
17 hours. who asked this question? Okay, it's 17 hours a day. Too bad. Give me praise, please.
Wait a minute. He's saying he's working 17 hours, but on Saturday he's working 8 to 5. Is that good, mixed bag, or trash? I read that completely wrong.
Okay, whatever.
My first job ever was in a fast food. I worked in a food court at a place that was supposed to be a health food store in the 1990s. It was called Everything Yogurt and Salad Cafe. And what it was handmade fresh chopped salads.
Fresh chopped salads.
Smoothies. Frozen yogurt.
Ooh.
Sodas, drinks, like a soda bar.
Nice.
But then later on, we added things such as fresh bread and also panini sandwiches and soups and all kinds of stuff. Okay? I worked there for quite a long time. I started out in high school.
Okay.
When I was 15 years old working there.
Whoa.
I worked there all the way through like early college days. So, on and off for about 4 or 5 years. That was my job and my source of income. When I first started working there, I'm pretty sure it was part-time.
Yo,
I
Phil.
only worked like
Yeah. Shut the fuck
Hey,
up.
he said full time
Dude, I'm
before.
gonna-
Yeah, we're going back.
Sparta!
Big ups, J-Dog. Thank you, J-Dog, for that contribution. Let me hear that again real quick. We had the...
worked there all the way through like early college days.
Oh, by the way, shout outs to the J-Dog with the turkey stars. Getting it in the season of Thanksgiving. Here in the United States, of course, as Phil would say. Here in the United States, we have a holiday called Thanksgiving. So that's what the turkeys are for.
By the way, we now have over 110 likes. When I was
Oh, he was
3
full-time.
years old working there, I worked there all the way through like early college days. So, on and off for about 4 or 5 years. That was my job and my source of income. When I first started working there, I'm pretty sure it was part-time, and I only worked like 2 days a week.
Yeah, it's
So probably
weekends.
2 days a week for a shift, on the
Okay.
weekends or whatever. But later on, I ended up working there like a lot of hours.
So remember, here's a little retcon. So remember, he said when he was working on the weekends, like endless hours. Now he's saying it's making it sound like it wasn't that much, right? That's the vibe I get. You know what I'm saying, brand dude?
Yeah.
Remember in the forums, he said like I would work all day, all my friends having fun. I would work long, grueling hours. But then he's
Well,
like,
even now, he's saying I worked a lot of hours, but he's not saying he worked full time. So did he ever? Or
yeah,
if, on the weekends or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But later on, I ended up
Here.
working there like a lot of hours, especially during the summertime. I would be there all the time, making tons of money. So that was how I kind of financed my Street Fighter endeavors back then. When I used to travel, I used to go to places like, New Jersey, New York, Rhode Island, Massachusetts.
there we go. So all East Coast stuff. He's saying like he did say all across America, but he's mentioning states touching Connecticut for the most part.
Eventually, I went to places like California.
Oh, well, that's
Texas,
way later.
Chicago, playing Street Fighter. And I financed all that by working this job, okay?
That is not true. That is not true. He's talking about tournaments that happened when he was, in his early 20s. Long after he's working here. And this is when he got the credit card debt. So something's not adding up here in terms of his timeline. I believe, I'll have to check it, but his first time to California was for like Evo West and stuff. But all right.
Hours, I couldn't tell you when I first started, but
There we go. I was going to tell you.
first job's a good thing. It gets you a lot of experience. It lets you realize how the real world is. And when you finally start earning your first real money and you realize you can actually afford to do stuff, you feel good about yourself. And you should. Hard work, earning, it's all a big part of life. And it's a big change from being just someone who goes to school or work or hangs out with friends. And the next thing you know, you're actually earning money that could go significantly towards something, right? So congratulations on your first job, and I hope you have a good time.
Okay.
All right.
All right, there we go. First job is cool, dude. Got that. Next up, we're gonna stay going Twitter, and for Twitter, now we're this episode's gonna kind of morph into a little bit of a Panda Express episode because for some reason, starting at this time, every time people ask about Panda Express a lot, and I have no idea why, but that whenever he hears Panda Express, it leads to him talking about food courts. Okay, so just keep that in your mind. I'm gonna read this one. Someone the post is deleted, but I'm guessing they asked about Panda Express, and Phil's response was, "How is Panda Express these days? I haven't had it since the days I used to frequent my local mall. It was decent." Okay, so keep that in your mind, guys. He says it was decent. So, not a glowing review, but not a negative one either, right, brand dude? Decent. Okay.
Yeah.
So then he goes down, and again, this post is deleted, so we can't see it, but he says, yeah, sadly, Panda Express is really just buffet food. If fresh, it's great. If not, it's crap. Okay, so that's his review right here. This is the thing I want you to keep in your mind, because we're going to keep hearing a lot about Panda Express, and we're going to hear how his opinions have changed, okay? Because Whenever he talks about Panda Express, he talks about his local mall food court where he worked. So here we go. Let's enter the Panda Express era, kind of. But we're up into 2018 still. Here we go.
Store.
Shout outs to Dragon Quest.
Waiting. And Tobias Alexander says he's gotten a seasonal job, wondering if I ever had one. No, my first job ever I worked at was a health food store.
Okay.
Where we sold fresh salads and frozen yogurt.
Uh-huh.
Then after that, I worked at Circus City, which is an electronics store.
Uh-huh.
Then after that, I worked at a mortgage company, then Best Buy. So I never worked a seasonal job.
Okay, so there we go. So the order there was just revealed of our series. It's got to be yogurt, Circuit City, what is it? He said, how did he say? Mortgage? What's what he said?
Then after that, I worked at a mortgage company, then Best Buy. So
It's a mortgage company. Now he says many different times he calls that different stuff. It's mortgage. It's a bank. It's all Wells Fargo though. The predatory loan job. But yeah,
never worked a seasonal job.
Yep.
Excuse me, let me read all your books. Okay.
Great joke. All right, let's go. So that's it for that. Next up.
That's Americanized Chinese food.
Oh, here we
Specifically, do I like Panda Express?
Here we go.
Panda Express is not real Chinese food. It really isn't.
Hey.
Like you would
Hey,
know. It's not real Chinese food, dude. Get fucked.
Americanized Chinese food.
Uh-huh.
Real Chinese food is much better than that.
Ooh.
I'm not calling about that.
How would
Has
you
he
know
been to
about
China?
this?
Like what?
What? She's working with them?
I think he says more about it here.
Yep.
Yep, I knew it all along, dude. Knew it all along.
If you'd been patient and just waited for my signal.
We weren't entirely sure you were ever going to get around to that.
Oh, come
Wow.
on. Fast forwarding. Oh, pretending he cares about the story. I think he talks more about Panda Express. Maybe not, though.
Really gotta hurry. Go on.
Philip, are you talking today or what? Oh my god, dude. Hello?
That's a lot of ammo.
Okay, no, we're skipping it. Never mind. There's nothing. You talking this one? All right, back 2017. Here we go. Back to this fucking fan art. I love this fan art.
Thanks for the chips. They're delicious. But outside of the chips that you sent me, thank you for the cheer. But I'm not going to address what you said because I don't want them to have any more attention than they deserve. They don't deserve any, so there you go.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Floppy
there,
Donkey Sauce is cheered and said, who's gonna...
So we've had, what was the first one again? I can't even remember.
Swallow the nut or something?
Yeah, swallow the nut, and then we have Flappy Donkey. What was it? Let's hear it again.
attention than they deserve. They don't deserve any, so there you go. Floppy Donkey Sauce is cheered.
Floppy Donkey Sausage. Shout outs.
Who would win in a fight, Positive Phil or Meanie King of Hate Phil? I don't know because they're the same person. But what I would say is the person who me of the past.
Oh God.
Was a very toxic. Toxic is the best way to describe.
Why
Phil
am
of
I
the past,
toxic?
Because I was someone who had a following. I was someone who had momentum, and I used that momentum sadly in a lot of cases to misspeak about big subjects. Like again, like Minecraft. I still to this day feel like an idiot for the stuff I said about Minecraft.
Oh
When I
yeah.
finally played the game and understood it, I was like, wow, I'm a complete asshole for the stuff that I said in the past, right?
Right.
And I really do feel like,
God.
sadly, you know, I will always be kind of disliked for the stuff that I did in the past, even though I have made an active effort to change better positively for the future. And I don't think there's anything that can be done about that. People on the
You're right
internet
about
never
that.
forget, right?
Yeah,
And it's not like those-
you'd rather them just forget about all the stuff, bad stuff you said. Just forget about it, you know? Just so easy. Just guys, can you please forget about it? That was the past. Okay? Just forget about it. I've changed.
Those videos don't exist. They do. All the stuff that I said is still live on the internet. I never went back and removed it or anything.
Actually, you did. There's many things you did remove. So let's not get it twisted. Although that was in 2023, he started deleting some stuff. Or changing titles, like the tranny, the Final Fantasy episode where they're, you know, Cloud is kind of gets in the where's the woman's style garb. He changed that title to not say Cloud is a tranny. Some of those stuff got changed. I can't remember the exact details,
But I'm doing my best.
Uh-huh.
You know, like I said, to learn, to move forward positively, and to basically not become that person again. And it's hard because sometimes when things are going bad, and you know,
Okay, maybe
you get
Yakuza,
a
yeah,
ton
try
of
to
shit
figure
that's piled on top of you, and you're feeling down. You don't know what the future may hold. Sometimes I go back to that way, being negative and being a dick and everything. The other day I was so angry. I was playing Street Fighter. I was so frustrated at everything going on, and I was raging at the player I was fighting, and I was just so angry. And it wasn't because of the game, it was because of all the shit around me that I couldn't control, right? And sometimes it comes out.
Like what? What? All right, hold on. Big Ups Black Mage 666 says, who's more toxic, Phil now, Phil of the past, or Phil of the past of the past? I think Phil of the past is the most toxic because he has no filter of toxicity. He'll just let it go.
I
What do you
think I think he's the same. It's just the ego has changed. He's more like pathetic now compared to back then, where he thought he was the ego was inflated more. But I think the toxicity level remains the same. It's just the ego kind of morphed. Now he's more pathetic about it. I don't know.
Okay, I'm down with that. I think it's the current begging meta of Phil is to try to hide it under all these layers of like other stuff, which is very cringe. When he used to just be more direct, it's way more entertaining. And it's way more like his genuine feelings, you know? So, but now, yeah, of course, now it's the, I'm just being transparent and honest with you guys, not asking for anything special, just if you want to contribute, you know, it's just whatever. But he's equally toxic. I don't know why this video's in here, by the way.
I agree.
I want to hear what he's going to get into this, hopefully. It's kind of a...
Finally fucking got it. Jeez. So again, thank you, Mr. Papavera, for the top cheer for
Papavera,
today. Appreciate that.
shout-outs.
And he says, congrats, Phil, on getting your channel restored. It's also nice that Twitch put their foot down on the channels that only spread negativity and don't offer valuable content. I agree. Twitch is actually changing for the better. Twitch is actually enforcing their new terms of service positively.
Let me refresh. Let me see it. Maybe I missed it.
Thank you, Android. John cheered and said, ready for the stream, loving the positivity. And shout out to Kekken for talking about League of Legends during his
I don't know why
stream.
it's in here. Okay, we're skipping it. Maybe it was an accident. All right, let's go. Next, we're going to 2018 again. Same year, guys. This is like 6 or 7 in a row mentions of this. Here we go.
Oh, one of them was getting all the tacos in Greg's mouth. Holy shit. Maybe asked, do I like Panda Express? I haven't had it in like 15 years, so I couldn't answer that. You killed.
All right, so now he can't answer that. We saw in the tweet from this same year. He said it's decent. If it's fresh, it's good. Remember that? If it's fresh, it's good. Now I can't answer that because they haven't had it in 15 years.
Killed that poor roach. That was evidence, probably. Jeez. What? I don't.
So that's it for that. That's just there to show how he changed his story. Now we're going up to December 19th, a very famous video, the CT trip finale, wedding, taxes, and future plans. There we go.
And so then, giant koi fish too. They have a big koi fish pond with giant koi fish.
Koi fish out of nowhere.
People overfeed them all the time, so they got huge.
Great.
Then after that, we said, all right, let's go to the mall. Trumbull Mall. We had already been to Milford Mall. Let's go to Trumbull Mall. Trumbull, Connecticut.
This is how Kat and him spend time. It has to go to a mall. All they can do together is shop or internet. This is the two activities they do together. Shopping, or Phil watches Kat play a game, or watch hot dudes play a game. That's it. Those are the two activities that they do together throughout the history. But Trumbull Mall is where Philip worked.
As a teenager, I hung out there working. My job was there for 5 years. And in there was the local arcade where I played all the fighting games, including Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and stuff like that. It was like the hotbed where gamers would come to play games against each other.
It's a hotbed.
So it was fun. I'll be honest. Seeing the mall again, totally redesigned from the ground up. Like a ton of new shit was in there. They had like oh god, what? Not Cracker Barrel. Oh, they had a cheesecake factory. There was a Wahlburgers. It was the first time I'd ever seen a Wahlburgers place. That's the place where Mark Wahlberg and his brothers make hamburgers and stuff. And it was kind of funny.
What? Okay, already? I'm going to do it. Fuck it. I'm going to get it was kind of funny counter because he says it so often and it's never funny. He's not saying that the bottom line so much here today either, so let's go.
Sadly, I hate to say it, 50% of the people who knew that we had gotten married were very supportive and happy and wanted to keep seeing me post up stuff. 50% of the people were just being complete negative assholes and just being really scumbags to us and insulting us constantly. So, like, I post up a picture of Wahlburgers, and I'm like, yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen one of these. Anyone heard if it's any good? And some people are like, nah, it's overpriced, don't go there. And other people are like, you have money, you scam people, you're going to spend it on burgers. And it's like, I knew it. From then on, anything I posted, I got 125 likes. The rest of the trip was just going to be negative shit from assholes who just wanted to ruin our lives. So I was like, at this point, I'm not going to do too much more. Like, there's no point, right?
There's no okay. There's no point because we know people will criticize us spending money.
Yeah, this is also dumb because he's leaving. I guess we don't have the context to it, but he
Yeah.
begged really hard before the trip, and then he went on a trip and then said, "By the way, I didn't pay for anything."
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
dude, really? You just begged for a bunch of money? You go on a trip and expect people to what? How dumb do you think people are? I don't know.
Well, because the thing is, a big percentage of his main fans are really dumb, so they will buy it. But when normal
Yeah, I
people
get
see
it.
that shit and they don't put up with it, it's like, all right, well, okay, well, there's no point anyway, because people say negativity. It's not like his Instagram. Every single post on his Instagram has negative stuff since the beginning of his Instagram. Since the beginning of his Instagram, dude.
his dick.
Not even close. It's amazing. Because Black Mage says, see, honey, that's the arcade where the stationaries threatened me to beat me up because I was so good at Street Fighter 2. Yeah. Can you imagine that trip for Cat? Jesus. Shout outs to Snort Hogan pull there, by the way. 4 turkey, Snort Hogan.
So it was fun. We went through the whole mall, and Kat finally, I think she ended up getting after looking at 100 stores, ended up buying a gift card for her friend because we couldn't really find anything that she wanted to get her friend as a thank you gift. So we got her a gift card. And a few things here or there we did. I don't even particularly remember too many of them because that mall's so different now. It would have been nice
I
if the
don't
arcade
particularly
was still
remember
there.
too much with it. It wasn't really my bag. Wasn't really fun hanging out with her. So, I don't remember much.
Not the whole place went out of business. It's just so very different. So there wasn't too much in the realm of, oh, here's from back in the day, this and that. It's not. Everything's completely changed. So we did them all.
Oh, God, stealth.
Yeah.
Look at the stealth. He does these. I didn't notice these before, but now that I'm watching for him now, it's the stealth one side.
Sucks in that juice.
Got the drip going. Suck it in with the one side. Push away the cartilage away from you. And do the boom. Hit him with one of those. Take a quick hit. That's the quick bump of the. Here comes the quick bump. Get ready.
Of, oh, here's from back in the day, this and that. It's not. Everything's
Quick bump.
completely changed. So we
Quick
did them all,
bump.
and then we went to my parents.
You can slightly hear it too. You can hear this is so dumb. All right, listen for the slight inhalation, Brandon. Ready?
Everything's completely changed.
Here we go.
So we did them all, and then we went to my parents' house. All right, and this probably was one of the nice.
Let's hear this. Let's hear that. I gotta hear parent. This does not have to do with the topic at all, but I gotta hear this.
Just things because my parents and I just had a really honest talk about how everything's going. And basically, my mom
I
said,
explained to them how much money I needed, how fucked I was in my current business, and how much big a check I needed from them. Here we go.
couple things. All
There we
right,
go,
and I'm not
couple
going to
things.
reveal every single thing that was said.
Uh-huh.
I have
Can't
a
do
lot
that.
of things that I agree with and I disagree with my parents. We have very different people, very, very, very different people. If you met my parents, you'd be like, "You're Phil's dad and mom." They're not like me.
What?
What?
They're not even gamers, guys. Okay, can you imagine that? And they don't beg. They don't beg people. Can you imagine that? It's crazy, dude.
I became an individual very different from them over the years. A lot of independent.
Oh yeah,
attitudes
thank
and
fuck
things
for that. That shows your
night
parents
and
are.
day in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. They work for their money. They don't beg for people. They don't give their kids everything they want. Well, at least at some point. But here we go.
Although in a lot of ways I'm similar. I'm a stubborn person. My mom is insanely stubborn. She believes that what she thinks is right and is wrong.
Uh-huh. She's a parent that's trying to do best for their kid.
My mom did not agree with me leaving Connecticut at all. She never.
She was right. She was right.
Yeah.
My mommy, she was right. We need to get a remix of that song. My parents, they were right. The parents, they were right.
She wanted me to stay in Connecticut my whole life.
Uh-huh.
Even though I told her a million reasons why I didn't want to leave. I had to get out of there. I hated it. And it was too expensive. Like a million reasons why I wanted to get out. She always wanted me, to stay with her. Well, with my parents, so that they could be close by or whatever. I told them a million times they move with me. Move.
Yeah, okay. You upheave your life for me. Get it right, mommy? Come on. Black Mage says they probably told him to save for retirement. Yeah, they said you have a house. You have 2 people. That place is big enough for 2 people. That his Connecticut condo. That's fine for 2 people. Save your money, and if you have the little kids running around, then you get a bigger place. I totally agree with mommy on this one. But okay, of course Phil's gonna say the only reason they wanted her to stay was to stay together. Okay, I don't want you to leave me.
with my parents so that they could be close by or whatever. I told them a million times, then move with me.
Yeah,
move,
so
move
easy.
with me to a better place. Get out of the ghetto that you live in. You can't be here your whole
Ghetto. It's a ghetto now. Mean streets. Mean streets. Bridgeport. Don't fuck with it.
life. You can't be in a situation where you go outside and you get shot. Eat a lunch meat sandwich.
Big up Swaggy Davis Jr. You don't want to have. You don't want to get
that
shot.
you live in. You can't be there your whole life. You can't be in a situation where you go outside, you could get shot. But they don't listen. They don't listen. They're set in their ways and they do what they want.
They're trying to. They're trying to be smart with their money. Not buying a whole new house. They probably paid their house off and are enjoying no house payments, living life happily.
So basically, it started off the conversation was that my mom wanted to pay for Kat and I to go on a honeymoon. All right.
Yep. Because imagine that. This is totally derailing the point of this stream, but I don't care. Imagine wanting your son to have a happy honeymoon with his wife. What a nefarious purpose that is for her to do. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine that? Now watch how Phil's going to tell you how stupid that is, right?
And there were no specific discussions about any of that.
Oh, I saw that Visible Dimwit says, look at the moobs. Now watch this. This is a new thing. If you watch for it, you definitely will see it. He looks over at his camera, notices the moobs, and then will adjust the shirt. So we're going to see it here. So watch this. We're going to look to the look over, see the moob situation.
All right.
He has now recognized the moob situation. Now changes it. See that? The firm pull. So you get the recognition.
All right.
The recognition of moobs. And then he goes, okay, I got to rectify the situation. I do have moobs.
And there were no specific discussions.
Bam! And you get the pull.
About any of that. Like where would it be or whatever. But basically, I told my mom, I said, I appreciate that. That's amazing. And quite frankly, I doubt Kat and I will ever be able to go on a honeymoon together.
Can you imagine being Kat in that situation? God damn it. Get out, Kat. Get out. This is meeting his parents for the second time. I think second time at this point. And the story is, we'll never go on a honeymoon. Really fun. Really fun.
Just being very honest, at this point, unless I get myself out of the financial rut I'm in, there was no way that I would be able to go. But I told her, being straight up honest with you, and this is Kat and I had talked about this previously.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
It's a no-go. We can't go on a honeymoon. I'm in a situation where I can't take time away from work. Already this week that I was away to be with my parents and for the wedding, already I had probably lost thousands of dollars that I would have made on the stream and the videos
thousands of dollars for a week off. A week off missing thousands. I guess.
And that's money I need to pay my bills. And I'm not in a financially feasible situation where I could take time away from work in a significant amount of time anytime soon. We're talking years now, probably before I'll be in a better financial position where maybe I could do that.
Taking a week now. 3 years later, you're taking a week off because you're sick.
Number two, and I said this very honestly, and this involves you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I talked about how much I need money from you guys. Not if this involves you, of course.
I said, I'll be honest with you. Right now, I posted up pictures of the wedding yesterday. And I can already see the 50-50 split of the way that people have reacted. You got the 50% of the people.
Oh, my God.
He said this to his mom?
He said this to his mom. Mommy, look at this post at Wahlburger. There's 50-50 positive. There's 5 people that said positive and 5 people that said negative stuff. And a lot of people are just saying what? I don't know what that means. But remember that meme on his Instagram, brand dude? Where people would just say what? Meme? Oh, okay. That's what I mean. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's 20 people saying okay. And then there's 5 negative comments and 5 positive comments, mommy. Can you imagine being his mom? God damn.
People who like what I do and love me and trust in me and believe that even though I needed all this help with taxes, that I did not come out here and spend my own money and spend money on this trip. And then you got the other half of the people who just hate my guts and literally now are saying so many nasty things about Kat and I on our wedding day. And this is what I live with. This is the dichotomy that I live.
Oh God, this is so sad, man. So sad. If you think from Linda's perspective and Kat's perspective, but I think you guys are right. Kat's not even in this fucking room. She's out there on the Switch playing something, She's staring at the wall and Phil's talking to
Yeah.
his mommy, trying to contrive a way to get more money from mommy. That's all this is.
Yeah, I don't want to get like too real here, but that's like kind of embarrassing. Like if you really think about what he's doing, it's like I don't know. I don't want to say like as a man you should, take it. But it's like it's weird to dump all this on your mom
Yeah.
like near your wedding, and it's like you're trying to guilt trip her into doing like what's the purpose of that? I feel like you should just shoulder the the storm and keep it to yourself. This is really strange to do when you really think about it.
And to then, why is he? I'm not going to tell you everything, guys. But then he's saying all the shit that makes him look like an asshole. And he's like, "Why are you sharing this part then?" There's no need for this to be on the internet, man. No need.
Live with in my life
Uh-huh.
that I have staunch supporters and people who just hate my guts. And I said, now can you
Wonder
imagine?
why.
Let's give it. Let's say even in a year's time, can you imagine if I tried to go on a honeymoon when I'm probably still in a financial position where I need help on streams, people to be supportive or whatever.
Uh-huh.
with,
You always need
with
that.
their
Don't forget that.
contributions and all of that. And all of a sudden, oh, by the way, even though you guys, you helped me out a lot with everything going on financially, I'm going to go on a vacation now. All expenses paid.
Yep. So he's telling his mommy about how he can't appear to be well off in any way because then people won't contribute, mommy. Don't you get it, mommy?
Huh? That doesn't jive. And I honestly, I wouldn't feel in good faith. I wouldn't feel
Good faith. Why are you bringing good faith into it now?
okay with going on a vacation with Kat, even if it was paid for, with the situation back home. Here's the thing. When I went to visit Connecticut to see my parents, this is an important trip. Number one, we don't know what's going to happen with their health. At any moment, one of them could go.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Any moment.
Come on.
4 years later, they're still going strong, guys. Any moment they could go. Like they're on the drip at the hospital. That's what it sounds like. At any moment they could go, guys. Any moment. Any moment. We're waiting for it. That heart is hanging on.
Important trip. Number one, we don't know what's going to happen with their health. At any moment, one of them could go. And I'll never see them again. So this is a very important trip to spend time with them. Number two, this is our wedding. This is an opportunity for Kat and I to get married in a situation that's better than what we would have done here for ourselves. And to have a little bit of a special day where we can remember this for the rest of our lives. And
oh, yeah. Kat's gonna remember this day for the rest of her tough fucking life. Hearing how she can't go on a honeymoon ever. What a day. This is a great day to remember, guys. Really fun. Very positive.
Yeah, also,
made my
go ahead, please.
Also, it's he just said in good faith he wouldn't feel comfortable going on a honeymoon, like knowing that his fans or basically saying that he doesn't want to seem well off. But he literally says that his parents paid for the trip, they paid for the wedding, they paid for everything while he was there. He was okay with that in good faith, but not a honeymoon. Like, why is that crossing the line for him?
It's not in good faith, dude. It's not in good faith.
I don't know. Anyway,
he's trying to maintain financial ruin. He's trying to appear to be in financial ruin while also making sure he still gets the drip going for mommy. He needs the cash from mommy, though.
Parents so happy that they were there for my wedding. Are you kidding me? Like I said, my mom's been waiting for me to get married her whole life. And now finally, thank God, before she passes away, whenever that may be.
Oh my God, dude. He's acting like his mom is 80 years old, by the way. They had Philip when they were pretty young. So that will put them at 60s, and of course some people die when they're 60. Some people die all the time. But it's not like they're in a home, you know what I'm saying? Like, please, Philip, get married before I go. Like your great grandmother might do. You know what I'm saying? Like this is very disingenuous, man. Very fucked up.
Knock on wood, hopefully not soon. I was there to be married and she saw it in person. Okay. She was so ecstatically happy.
Ecstatically happy.
So
ecstatically happy.
I told her straight up front. I said, not possible. Oh God. You could promise us this, and I probably will never be able to take it. Okay. But you know my financial situation. And basically I told her about everything that's been going on here over the last.
Oh, is this 10-year plan? I think it's his 10-year plan, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Okay, I wasn't ready for 10-year plan. This is a huge field trip, but I hope you're enjoying everybody.
A few weeks, how I've been doing multiple marathon streams, how much money I had raised, and based off of what my tax guy had told me, here's what's left. And then, by the way, the tax guy is going to bill me this much for doing my taxes. He's going to bill me this much to try to get me on the payment plan. I basically gave her all the financials of everything. All right? And
she attempted suicide at that point, but I talked her out of it. I still needed that money.
Sitting there having this honest conversation, my mom said, well, here's the deal. She's
What's
like,
the
I
deal?
need you to commit to a fact that you're gonna do some life changes in the short term and the long term.
Spoiler, he would not. He would agree, but then not.
Because you can't keep going like this. She looked at me and she's like, you're happy, but I can tell that you're running yourself ragged. I can tell that you are working yourself to the bone.
Oh, I can tell you're happy. Top one thing that never happened. You think she said,
Yeah.
I can tell you're happy?
No.
Right. This sounds really happy, Philip.
But I can tell that you're running yourself ragged. I can tell that you are working yourself to the bone. Cat is
Putting words in mommy's mouth now?
well. And, you know, every time I call you or every time we talk on the weekends, you tell me about how the whole week is work. You never tell me that you get to spend time with Kat because you don't, right? And this is
Your choice?
not the life that you're going to be able to live for your whole life. She's like, what are you going to do, you know, when you're 50, 60 years old? And you think people are going to still want to tune into your stream all day long?
Mommy, have you ever heard of Elder Scrolls 7? Hello? It's going to be out. Did you know about that? You know about Bethesda? Hello?
GTA 6?
Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not a sub.
Because Black Mage in the house says he can't afford shipping cat in. Oh, come on! I can't read that. Not on WPIG. That's a banned word. Black Mage.
But no, who's going to want to sit watching a 60-year-old guy play video games all day?
You got Scarface.
In
No, that's
addition to
hype.
that,
That's
you
hype.
know, you're
That's
just
hype
you're,
pull.
you're killing yourself financially because you have all these situations going on with the finances behind the scenes of everything. You're killing yourself to even make ends meet and pay your bills. How are you going to? You can't. She's like, you've worked yourself to your limits. You can't keep going the way you're going.
Yeah, charge that back, Black Mage. Yes.
If you keep doing it, you're gonna have health problems. She says, look at us. Look at your father and me. You know, we are
What?
at 60 years old and are having these health problems where we could go in any day. Like, but you are in your
Hey, son. Look at us. We're 60 years old. We could go in any day.
30s and you're telling us the stress and shit you're putting up with. And she even said to me, she says, you don't have to justify yourself to anyone. She says, understand that.
What?
You choose to do it. She's like, the work you're in, being a public persona,
Uh-huh.
you choose to force yourself to justify to thousands of people. She says, you should have been able to come out here to Connecticut, have a nice week with your wife,
Okay.
get married, and go home and not have to do a special event when you go home to explain the situation and people.
Mommy, you don't understand. If I don't consistently squeeze money from these people, they'll think they don't have to give any money to me, okay? You don't understand, Mommy.
Oh, they're scamming these assholes being shitheads on top of you. She's like, none
Mom
of
said
that should
that?
happen.
Yeah,
That's
this is-
that is a messed up life.
This is Mom saying this. You shouldn't have to explain that. Linda guys, you don't understand it, but Linda knows about the economy on Twitch. She knows how it works, okay?
To have.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, if you're in a situation where you have to do, you know, why? Who are these kids who are making fun of you on the internet?
Who are
that now
these
they
kids? Mommy uses kids. Right. Definitely a term that 60-year-old
boy.
people use. Who are these kids? Who are these gamers?
actually concretely negatively affect your business? What kind of a life is this that you live? I said, Mom, you're right. You know, this is a situation that I never.
Mom, you're right. Keep combing.
When I started to get into it 10 years ago, I never thought that this is where I would be. It was a hobby. It was a
You're right, Mommy. Watch out. Right side more, Mommy. Left side's my hair's coming on the right side. Keep going to the left. Thank you.
joke. I didn't know I would lose my office job. I didn't know that I would have to try to flip YouTube into a living and then YouTube would fall through.
You didn't know you had to
Okay,
live
dude.
life. Yeah, you didn't know you had to live life as a human that has to find jobs, find work, you know, find ways to make money. You didn't know that it was going to happen? Okay.
Times and all that. So essentially, we had this very long and important conversation.
Okay.
Okay. And where it ended up was a few things. The first is I realized, guys, I can't do this forever. I know that. And by the way, don't worry. It doesn't mean I'm quitting doing this anytime soon. I love it. But I know realistically, how long can I do this? I can't do this forever. She has a point. What could I do? Maybe another 10 years?
All right, 10 years will put him at 2029. If you say, so we're 6 years away from what he's guessing here.
Top 15 tops?
Top
So
15?
people
Okay,
care when I'm 50 years old playing
2034.
fucking video games. You know what I mean? And not to say that I couldn't try to diversify and do other things with my stream.
There you go. Politics side, Phil.
But I certainly don't think that it's going to be something people are going to want to tune into when I'm an older dude. You know, it's a younger generation. You know, they're not going to want to see me doing that stuff when I'm older. So in reality, what she's basically saying
Can you get to
is
1.5?
that I need to not quit what I do, but I do in the long term need to figure out what else am I going to do. And she's right.
Uh-huh.
I agree with her after thinking about it. Being completely honest with everyone.
God.
What I need to kind of do is get myself to a financial situation where I don't have to work all day on stream. Maybe where I can do like, all right, my finances
So I need to work. What I need to do is work less, but you guys give me the same. That's what I'm looking for, guys. So
The paid days off.
Yeah, exactly. Can you guys do that? Even when I don't stream, just give me some money, okay?
Are in a situation where now I don't owe so much that I have to literally make a ridiculous amount of money to pay the minimum payments on everything. And so that way I can stream less and I can maybe go get a job. That's an entry level job.
Well,
that pays
bankruptcy is
less than what I
good
make
for that.
streaming, but it won't matter because I won't owe all this debt to everyone and I won't need to make that much money anymore. You see what I mean? But that's not a short term thing. There's no overnight fix to you owe less money to the world. You see what I mean? So this is something that's going to come in time where maybe, you know, again, maybe within 10 years, I can fix things financially behind the scenes where I'm not bleeding every month financially. And
10 grand a month around. I know sometimes it goes up and down, but he's bleeding every month, making between $8,000, $11,000 a month, guys. Bleeding. Sound good?
I can stream less and I can go get another job and balance my life with that. And not to say, again, I don't want to quit doing this. I will do this as long as it's within my power, guys. I will stream and share my daily gameplay and just fun experiences, interactions with you guys as long as I can, as long as people care. But nothing's forever. Nothing lasts forever. My mom's right. She's like, you're going to be our age. How are you going to be fucking doing this at 60? Look at us. We can barely move. And you're going to be doing this.
Look at us.
I can barely move. Look at us. We can barely move. 4 years ago.
Age, how are you going to be fucking...
And we saw, last year we saw Dad's fishing pic. We know he's good enough to go fishing. That's pretty physical, you know? Especially doing the river, walk around the river, that kind of trout fishing he was doing. They can barely move, though. He's taking a wheelchair to the river, I guess. Is what Bill makes us believe.
You're doing this at 60. Look at us. We can barely move.
And
you're doing this at 60, you're out of your mind. She's right. So basically, I think that's what it's going to be is in the next 10 years or so, once I finally get myself in a situation where financially it's not so bad, I'm going to look to get another job of some sort. And it's going to be work because I've been out of the job market for 10 years almost. And it's going to be probably another 10 years.
Yeah, you were previously a manager, though. You could put that on your resume. Previously a manager at Yogurt.
Before I can make those changes, but I'm going to have to. Okay. The other thing is, and my mom's absolutely right, you just can't keep doing what you're doing anymore. Like, if you literally cannot pay your bills, something's got to give. So, as afraid as I am of if I don't pay a certain thing, I'll ruin my credit or whatever, right? At this point, there's no alternative. You know what I mean?
Oh, here we go. This is the beginning of the don't pay the Connecticut condo arc.
Down this week and talked a lot. And we were like, if I can't pay these taxes and we have to sell the house, what happens? Well, number one, we have to get another place, and my credit's not good. It's not. My credit's bad because I have so much outstanding debt. I doubt I would even qualify for a background check or whatever to get an apartment, or I definitely can't buy another house. No one's going to finance a mortgage for me. So it would have to be renting, and I don't even know if I would pass the renter's path because my credit sucks. Okay? Feasibly, how would I move? I don't have money for it. I don't have money to move my stuff. I don't have time. I have to work my ass off to make minimum payments on everything. How am I going to have time to move? That's a lot of work. Finding a real estate agent.
It takes care of all these problems is bankruptcy.
Selling all the shit in the house. I have no time to do any of it. That's working too. We don't have time. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Those 3 days a week are really coming in clutch.
So the reality of it is this.
It was what?
The reality of it is this. I have to make concrete changes that will ruin my credit in order to save the situation. I cannot leave this house, period.
I want to move on, but I kind of want to keep going. All right, 10 more minutes of this. We're cutting the cutoff. Only 50 minutes left. Oh, no, 25 minutes left. We can't do 25 minutes.
This house is where I work. This house is where the
business
is that makes me money. And this is the primary concern, is keeping this house, because if I lose this house, okay, then that means...
Big up Support. Says David Linda went in the garbage disposal like Cat. Oh, God. They're still doing well. Come on. They're doing fine in Connecticut.
That I can't work.
She sucks his dick.
Support with the monkey spank pull. I know. Big ups. Big ups to Black Mage. Big ups to admitting he scammed his immobile dying mom for Hogan money. Yeah, I mean, that's what you say. Oh, I didn't check. Is the login streak alive and well? Let me check real quick.
I might not be able to do the work that I do in an office setting. That's this quality. Okay. So it's just simple. As of now, my primary focus is this house and paying this mortgage and keeping the electricity and all that on. And whether that means that my credit gets permanently destroyed because I'm not paying the mortgage in Connecticut, or I'm not paying credit cards, or whatever it may be, so be it, because this is the important thing. And eventually what's going to happen, depending on what happens, how much I can afford in the life,
come on,
is probably eventually that condo that I have in Connecticut, that's a money pit that I can't get rid of and I can't rent and I can't sell, they're going to get foreclosed. They're going to foreclose on it and take it out of my name. And that's going to be a tremendous financial burden off of me. It's going to be at the expense of my credit. But at this point, I don't see another way out. The other thing with the credit cards is I know that with certain credit card companies, you can call and negotiate and say, listen, I'm in a bad financial position right now. I'm in dire straits. I have a ridiculous amount of back taxes I owe the federal government that I can't pay them. So obviously I can't pay you anymore, because if I don't pay the back taxes, they're just going to start taking my money and you're going to get nothing. So what I need to do is negotiate with these credit card companies and say, I can pay half of what you actually want, but you have to lower my interest rates to make that affordable so that the card doesn't just keep racking up and never get paid down.
Oh, wow. Man, this is a successful business, by the way. This is how successful businesses operate. Holy shit, man.
So basically, I have to do all this stuff. I have to abandon a property in Connecticut. I have to negotiate with credit card companies, and this is going to permanently fuck my credit up. Like, I know because I used to work for a finance company, Wells Fargo.
There we go.
Trying to give mortgages and refinances, and if you had foreclosure on someone's credit report, you can't even talk to them for like 10 years. After 10 years, maybe we'll consider talking to you again. You got foreclosure, can't talk to you.
That's a future episode.
And
for
I don't
Wells
know
Fargo.
if I negotiate with credit card companies. I don't know if they're going to report negative. So at this point,
there we go. There's a little fast forward happening here.
That's really what I have to do, and I committed to my mother that I'm doing it. I said, I will commit to you, Mom, that I'm going to do this because you're right. There's no way to pay everything anymore, and I now have a wife. We have a life together. You know what I mean?
Ooh, J-Dog. I hope this doesn't come off the wrong way, but I'm glad your mom helped you understand that you need an exit strategy from streaming. While I enjoy your content, I look forward to the day you can stop away from full-time streaming and enter the next stage. Get banned, bitch. J-Dog. Get the fuck out of here.
Going this way until something goes wrong. I was so afraid this year of losing my house. This is the place I have to keep. Everything else goes to shit. This is the place I have to fucking keep. All right? After this long conversation with my parents, finally, basically my mom said, well, since you can't go on the honeymoon,
here we go.
How much do you need to get on this payment plan for these taxes and basically not get completely screwed over? I told her. She gave me the money. So,
there we go. There it is. I told her
to get on this payment plan for these taxes and basically not get
that's the key.
Over. I told her. She gave me the money.
There we go.
It's disgusting, man. Honestly.
I told her. Gave me the money. All right, we'll stop there. Let's get back on the fucking rails. But we had that's too good not to go. That's always worth a listen, is the beginning of the 10-year plan. But there we go. Let's get back on the track of the first job of DSP. back on track positively. Here we go.
So when I worked fast food, because it was a health food place,
we'd have
fast a tips food cup if people wanted to leave a tip. We barely ever got anything though, because the food was so damn expensive compared to other food in the food court. Most people didn't have extra money to put in there anyway.
The first tips received from Philip Burnell was during this time frame. Fast food, health food store. First tips. Shout outs.
License sold at 150-bit cheers. I'm in a Panda Express drive.
We're back to 2020 here, by the way.
Consider, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. License sold at 150-bit cheers. I'm in a Panda Express drive-thru. Do you want anything? Not from Panda Express.
Get fucked, Panda.
It's funny to me.
Express.
Because there's a Panda Express right here where I live, in a local shopping center. And they've actually branded themselves as gourmet food. It actually says gourmet Chinese food.
Dude.
And I'm like, Panda Express is...
That's a mark. It's a fucking sign. What do you want them to put?
They lied, dude. They lied.
What do you want them to put on there?
They're going to put, it's shit. Don't eat it. Like, what does he expect?
Mid-tier Asian food. Come on in. Mid-tier American Chinese food. If it's fresh, it's great.
It actually says gourmet Chinese food.
Oh my god!
Like,
what fuck? Let's get Panda in here.
Express
Come on,
is gourmet
she needs to see
food?
this. Get in here, Panda.
Says who? Panda Express used to be in my local mall when I was a teenager. I had friends who worked at Panda Express. Okay, my friends wouldn't.
Friends that worked at Panda Express while Phil was working at Everything Yogurt. Friends, yeah, friends.
Eat there.
What?
At Panda Express. Okay, my friends wouldn't eat there. They knew that all the food was frozen.
All the food? Dude, when you work somewhere, you kind of get tired of it, you know? I worked at a pizza place. Here's some ALT lore. I worked at a pizza place in high school, and you get tired of it. It's like, I don't want pizza anymore. I'm tired of it. You know, it's not like it sucks.
Wouldn't eat there. They knew that all the food was frozen.
Food.
And basically would just be thawed out, tossed under a fucking heat lamp.
So basically every restaurant on earth, except, you know, fast food restaurant for sure, you know, what? Yeah, because it was frozen. It's horrible. Let's hear that laugh again, too, by the way. This laugh is a classic fake laugh.
My friends wouldn't eat there.
Compare this with our boy here. Come on, Titus. Not that far off, right? Not that far off. I know you couldn't hear Brandon.
Express, okay? My friends wouldn't eat there. They knew that all the food was frozen and basically would just
frozen.
be thawed out, tossed under a fucking heat lamp, sitting there all day long, overcooking, becoming dry and disgusting.
Yep.
The
So now
food
it's
is-
disgusting, by the way. It's 2 years removed from that Twitter post I showed you. Now it's disgusting.
The
Also said he
least
hasn't
authentic
eaten it in like 15 years.
Yep, but it's also disgusting.
Chinese food you could probably buy.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me hear this again.
The food is
Chinese expert Philip Burnell has not left the United States of America. He's going to tell us about how Chinese food is in China. Here we go.
the least authentic Chinese food you could probably buy.
Least authentic Chinese food.
Anywhere in the country
Anywhere
of
in
the
the
United States
country.
of America.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, I'm not saying I never ate it. In fact, I would say I used to have their, I think it was their lo mein or chow mein. I can't remember which it is. And their teriyaki
Lo mein.
chicken that
It's
they
just funny.
had.
It's just funny when he says Chinese words. Lo mein or chow mein. Like totally so Americanized. It's amazing. Lo mein or chow
Lo
mein.
mein or chow mein. I can't remember which it is. And their teriyaki chicken that they had. And actually their orange chicken.
Ooh.
Used to eat that from time to time, and I used to enjoy it. Even though it's incredibly unhealthy.
I used to love it.
Wait, what?
So we hear how shitty it is, and then we say, I used to enjoy it, okay? What? I thought it was horrible.
I used to eat that
So let me
from
get this
time to
straight.
time.
Your friends say they don't eat there. That's a huge laugh. Yeah. Yeah. I used to eat there a lot, actually. I did enjoy it a lot, actually. It was basically my favorite restaurant. That's how this is going.
And actually their orange chicken.
Uh-huh.
I used to eat that from time to time, and I used to enjoy it.
Uh-huh.
Even though it's incredibly unhealthy for you and probably the least authentic food out there. But like, for them to say
What?
that they are
What?
gourmet food is blatant, like misrepresentation, misadvertising. You know, how can you say that?
Misrepresentation, misadvertising. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
That's
Cool,
like
cool.
Subway saying eat fresh when 95% of the ingredients in their store were not made in the store.
Oh
their
my
bread
gosh.
is frozen
Please
and made somewhere
help.
else
Help.
and shipped in. Their
Help.
meat was made.
They don't kill the cows.
Whoa.
They don't kill the cows out back. It's like they hit eat fresh, but you know that meat is like on a truck. So what? What the fuck is this?
Bread is frozen and made somewhere else and shipped in. Their meat was made months and months and months ago in some factory somewhere, slapped together in wax paper that they then slap on your fucking rubber bread. Their veggies aren't even fresh; those are cut.
Those are cut. Yeah, there's no garden there. Assholes.
Pre-done in a lot of cases. They're pre-shredded lettuce and shit. You know what I mean? Like nothing in the
Pre-shredded lettuce. Okay, remember when he talked about his story of how he made salads? Didn't he get the pre-chopped? That means it's not fresh then, right? It's pre.
Yeah, he assembles it.
Yeah, it's a handmade. What does he say? I
A
forget.
Lego.
cut, pre-done in a lot of cases. They're pre-shredded lettuce and shit. You know what I mean? Like nothing
Oh
in the
my
store is fresh. Their logo is Eat Fresh.
Their logo is
makes no
Eat
sense.
Fresh. Okay.
So
Right.
to me,
Let's
when
go
you
here.
hear gourmet, it's like what?
Dude, it's
Gourmet.
a sign.
If that's gourmet food, you know, the McDonald's must be like gourmet burgers. You know.
Burgers.
But anyway, Panda Express is a pass for me, especially where I live. There's so many authentic, good Asian style cuisine restaurants out here
God.
of so
Shout outs to style, Asian style.
many different cultures.
Not Asian restaurants, by the way, or Asian food restaurants. Asian style.
Authentic, good Asian style cuisine restaurants out here of so many different cultures. We've got Japanese, we've got
So many different cultures.
Chinese, we've got Taiwanese, we've got Vietnamese.
Ooh.
So there's like 5 others as well that I'm not coming to mind right now. There's so many that I would never eat Panda Express.
Okay.
So that's a hard pass for me.
Hard pass, even though I did love it in the past.
Lego Mario tipped me $1, so there's a suggestion for the next
Shout outs to Lego Mario. Let's hear his next question. I always like to hear the next question.
DSP tries it. Instead of buying random fast food items, why not go to some place like Walmart and buy a food product, buy the cheap generic store brand, and buy the same thing, only more expensive, and compare the two?
Hey, that's not a bad question. Okay, that's a good idea for you want to do DSP tries it. Okay, let's see what he says here.
Number one, I'm not going to Walmart. I fucking refuse. I'm
What?
not stupid. That's the worst place I could possibly be right now
Oh,
with the
boy.
way the world is. I'm not.
With the way the world is? Why? Because the poors are there? I went to Walmart today, myself. Baller alert. I was at Walmart earlier today, motherfuckers. I was
What are
with
you,
the
stupid?
I was with the poors. I was strapped though. I had to make sure. You know how the world is today. You got to be strapped.
Stepping foot in Walmart. That's
Yeah,
a big
he might be
no-go.
talking about. It was Corona 2020. That sounds like too long ago for Corona though. But maybe it wasn't. When was Corona starting? 2020.
March 2020, I think.
Oh, okay, so yeah.
If you had an actual example, like you said, well, here's a product, you get a generic, you get a name brand, you can compare the two, then please, by all means, but I don't know what you mean, like what you're talking about here.
Here, I don't like your idea, so I'm gonna, ask the small. You're not being clear enough with me. I need more instructions. I don't even know how this is supposed to work.
The
Tip
whole
me
appeal
again.
of DSP
Yeah.
tries. I've
Can you?
explained-
Yeah.
explained,
Can you explain that further? Oh, here's gonna explain DSP tries it.
like what you're talking about here. The whole appeal of DSP tries.
Whole
explained this
appeal.
many times to people. The whole appeal of DSP tries
Is
that when I review a fast food item, that's an
Uh-huh.
item that most of you guys who watch that show could go try yourself. You could watch my
so you mean like the items you could get at every Walmart around the fucking country? That fits the category, Philip.
review of it, and based on my feedback, say either you want to try it or you don't, and you could go get it yourself. That's the cool thing about DSP tries, and me trying a product that's a new common product that you can get.
Uh-huh.
Now, I went to a specific store, bought a specific thing. Like, people say, why don't you eat a salad? Because who the fuck cares about what I think about a salad? You can make a salad yourself at home. Why do you want to see me make it?
You can make a salad at home, dude. What the fuck? It's still a signature item at a restaurant. It's the same thing. You can make a hamburger at home too. What? What is this?
Cares about what I think about a salad? You can make a salad yourself at home. Why do you want to see me make a homemade salad or buy a salad from my local grocery store? What the fuck does that have to do with the show?
This is so dumb. This is so
Yeah.
dumb. This logic makes no sense. There is no logic here because why does he have cooking videos? Why did he make those? Like, who cares what he has to make? It's not a brand new food. Like, I don't know. There's no logic. Anyways.
This is when the case of someone has a good idea, and then when someone has a good idea, he goes above and beyond to explain why that's a stupid idea, and this person is actually an idiot. And he'll waffle on for a long time when it's like the better idea it is, the more he has to give you an avalanche of bad excuses why he can't do it. This is a classic case of it.
This is the premise of the show.
Uh-huh.
That's why I don't do that. So if
okay.
I go to my local grocery store and I buy generic things,
No,
versus a name
Walmart,
brand thing-
Walmart, sir, the thing that is everywhere across the country, not just a random grocery store. I'm not talking about whatever, we're not talking about Washington food store. We're talking about Walmart.
and I taste test the two, that's great, but why do you care? That was like kind of not the point of the show,
Okay.
right?
So extremism, explaining,
So it's
trying
up
to
to
explain
you.
away. It's up to you. Okay.
Come up with some ideas. Let me know what you think.
What?
Also, Mr. Booch,
He says all,
berated a viewer, dude. What?
he says all that, says, well, it's up to you. What?
come up with some ideas. Let me know what you think. Also,
Huh?
Miss Kaboom, cheers. A couple of questions. We begin WWE Battlegrounds. Already answered that question. I'm interested in it, but I don't know yet.
Oh, you goddamn right he's interested in it. You got your ass right. I'm interested in WWE Battlegrounds. I love that shit. Come on. You love it. All right, here we go. 2020 now.
By the way, guys, so the sixth world of the game.
King of Retro.
No.
Oh,
Have I ever had
this is-
orange chicken? Indeed, I have. I've had different kinds. Depending on who makes it and what the recipe is, orange chicken can be very different.
Oh.
I've had a heavily breaded orange chicken.
Ooh.
It's very crispy.
Oh.
I've had orange chicken that had like actual orange peel pieces in it. So it had this real cool citrus aroma because of it.
Aroma.
It's an alien. It's had a citrus aroma.
Orange chicken that was like really spicy. Oh! I wonder how Crash tastes to that shark. Is he really spicy?
Oh, God. Kill me.
But no.
Usually in this show we avoid gameplay, but unfortunately sometimes we get a little bit of gameplay. I apologize, everybody.
Well, I've had very spicy hot orange chicken. And that was good too. Like there's many different preparations. I feel.
Get to it.
The first time I ever had orange chicken was Panda Express.
Here we go.
When I was growing up, my local mall had a Panda Express in it, and I had friends who worked there.
Uh-oh.
So I would actually eat there when they told me the food was fresh and coming out for like, they were like, all right, the new batch is coming out. You can come. What the fuck? You can come get it now.
So they kind of tell Philip, "Hey, it's fresh, Phil." And Phil will come waddling over. "Oh, it's fresh. I'm coming, guys." You know, little strut walking over, waddling over across the mall. God, I wish we had a video of that. "Hey, Phil, it's fresh. Remember we said we never eat here, but you still love it? Yeah, it's fresh now." Phil comes waddling over. "Hang on, guys. I'm the manager here, but I got to go get some Panda Express. Hang on."
The thing is, you go to Panda Express, at least the one at the mall I used to go to. Basically, what they do is they make that food in batches, and they put it under.
Big up Cyclops86 says, "Walmart deplorables was hate speech towards Trump. I have no idea what that means." I'm pulling a DSP and says, "I have no idea what you're talking about." But you did get the $300 Keurig, so big ups to that.
A heat lamp, and it sits there all day under the heat lamp. So you want to be sure you're getting it when it's a fresh batch, and not that it's been sitting there since 6 a.m. and, you know.
Okay, fresh batch is where you get it.
Like that. You can get, like, chicken teriyaki. You get it when it's fresh, it's like crazy good. You get it when it's old. Oh my God. You get it when it's old.
So fresh side Phil
It
here.
tastes like shit. It'll taste like all dried out and, like, you know what I mean? Like chewy and shit. Instead of good. Tender. What's up, Skill Man? Good to see you today.
Are we done with this?
Sorry I'm late. It's cool. You don't have to apologize.
Okay, I'm done. Okay, next up, 2020. Just a few scant days later, we have more. This is incredible. This is just, he's talking about Panda Express now. He's all about Panda Express. Here we go.
What was my first job? I worked at a health food store. Not that any fast food is health food, but I worked at in a food court in a mall where we did
Can you say that incorrectly? Hold on. He says, "I worked at a health food store." Not that. Okay, I got it.
any
Sorry,
fast
my bad.
food is health food.
Uh-huh.
But I worked at in a food court in a mall where we did salads, fresh salads, frozen yogurt, smoothies, and later on we added panini sandwiches. So it was supposed to be the healthiest place to eat if you worked in the mall. And
That's why I stayed away from that shit. I went to Panda.
it was hilarious because basically all the middle-aged women who worked in the mall went and ate there. Low Carb Madman to me $1.30. He said, "Glad Street Fighter's back. I missed Amnesia's stream. Hope it went well. Managed to snag a glow-in-the-dark Blanca figure off of eBay for cheap. Closing it out with a weekly Street Fighter here for the weekend." Well, thank you, Low Carb
that was
Madman,
it.
for the $1 tip. Amnesia went pretty well, I would say, except for
Okay, fuck you. I'm not talking about Amnesia. As we keep moving on here. Same fan art again. We're still in this era of 2020.
Eyes were sold at a 200-bit cheer. He says, "I'm at a Panda Express. Do you want anything?" It's funny because when he said this in the chat on the pre-stream, I responded and I said, "There's only 2 things at Panda Express." Well, first of all, for those of you who don't know what Panda Express is, it's a
Oh,
my
God.
God.
Explain Panda Express.
Oh.
And what it is it's almost like buffet style.
Blackcops82 says, "Dems were saying going to Walmart was white trash." Dems were saying that. Well, here we go. I don't know what's going on. 2 big bills, though. Big pull.
Of different kinds, and other Asian style dishes that all you order.
Hang on, I gotta hear Asian style dishes.
Of different kinds, and other Asian style dishes.
Asian
that
style
all you
dishes.
order it and then just plop it down on your plate. Okay. So there used to be a Panda Express at the mall that I used to go to when I was a teenager, and I used to work there. Not Panda Express, but I used to work at the mall, and it was a food option. Okay.
How do you describe a restaurant as a food option? I mean, what is this? Not Airplane. What's the food option?
Not Panda Express.
It's like Heavy Rain, dude.
And it was a food option.
He hates
Food
to pick
option.
that. Yeah.
And the only 2 things that I actually liked at Panda Express
Is what?
was the orange chicken, but only
So Phil likes the most American ones there. So orange chicken is like the obvious the standard. But let's hear the second choice.
only 2 things that I actually liked at Panda Express
Or what?
was the orange chicken, but only when the orange chicken was fresh.
Oh,
And
God.
the teriyaki chicken when they added it years later. The orange chicken, if it's fresh, meaning they just made it and they put it out under the heat lamp, it's crispy on the outside.
Ooh.
Because it has
Crispy peanut butter.
a crispiness to it. It actually tastes better. It's
The
cracked.
hairline.
If you let it sit there for like an hour or 2, it becomes mush. It's like eating a bowl of mush. It's disgusting.
Yep.
So you have to get it fresh. The teriyaki chicken was good because there's no breading on it. So
No
even if it sits
breading.
there for a while, it doesn't get like mush. Although
He like has such deep knowledge of this shit, man. Like that's incredible. Like I like food. Panda Express is cool, but he has down to a science. He's like, all right, let me tell you about this item. This one, the breading if you get it right away, then it's fine. But this one, luckily, it's not
Yeah.
breaded. You know, like, who knows?
especially for something he claims he hasn't eaten in 15 years. He remembers a bunch of shit.
Oh God, yeah, he knows every aspect of this, and he hasn't eaten in 15 years, and it's decent, but sucks if it's not fresh.
If it sits there too long, it dries out, and then it's no good. So those are the two things I would ever get at Panda Express. Now I haven't been to Panda Express.
Oh, how long?
Since like I'm not even kidding, like the early 2000s, because that was the last time I went to that mall. And since then,
20
I don't
years.
eat the mall food court food, you know. So I wouldn't even know what Panda Express is like today. But they still exist. There's one near my local mall that I see. I'm like, oh my God, this place still exists. And they claim to be gourmet food. Like, it's not gourmet, it's fast food.
Shout out to the gourmet. Shout out again. Throwing shade. He drives by and sees the gourmet sign and gets pissed off, you know? Hey, you gourmet. How's that place still exist anyway?
The words gourmet and fast food are completely contradictory. All right? Anyway, no thanks.
That's the defiant throat clear. Got him with that one. Give fuck, Panda.
Are completely contradictory. All right? Anyway, no thanks, Slicer for Soul, but thank you for the cheer. Preach has subscribed for 2 months in a row.
Preach, what do you got to
15
say?
total. Thank you, Preach, for the support.
God, great question, Robert Gorilla, man. How many times has Kat heard about that gourmet sign? Well, when she was going out with him, he probably heard a lot. Now she doesn't even bother going out. Here we go. We're up to 2021 now. There are still many videos. Brandon, if you ever have to leave, don't feel ashamed. You can always,
I'm here
head
for
out.
the long haul, man. I'm here for the long haul.
We got many more to go.
I just got to check everything out because there could be a Monokuma anywhere.
All right, here we go.
Jack Lee's like Panda Express. Oh, God. Panda Express is not real Chinese food. Oh?
Oh,
Back
my
to normal,
God.
did Monokuma clean everything up? He's diligent in odd ways. Yeah, like if the person's
He's been to
dead,
China, dude.
right? If the ultimate is dead, why clean it up?
He talks
shower.
more.
I
Hold
don't
on.
take
Go
a
ahead.
shower right now.
He
Why
brings it
clean
back
it up? It doesn't even make sense, right? Did I
think
watch
he
the
does.
Oscars? No, I was right here with you guys last night. I was not watching
Great,
the Oscars.
Great.
What I had for dinner tonight? Tonight we had homemade Swedish meatballs
Ooh.
with egg noodles,
Ooh.
a homemade gravy
That's an
to go with
authentic
those
Swedish.
meatballs, and lingonberries, and it was absolutely delicious.
Oh, of course.
Loved it.
Loved it, dude.
But anyway, Panda Express
There we go.
is very much Americanized Chinese food. It's not real or authentic. I used to have
It's not real. It's not real. It's fake.
Express.
It's a
It's very
hologram.
much Americanized Chinese food. It's
Oh.
not real or authentic. I used to have a friend who worked at Panda Express in a mall, and he literally told me the following. He's like,
One
only
friend,
eat at
by
my
the way.
store.
Yep. Now it's a friend. This story goes. The one thing we'll say is the story of the working in the mall is pretty consistent, but his opinion of Panda Express is oddly not consistent. You know, that's the interesting part of this one.
When we're putting out a fresh batch, he's like, dude, do not eat that shit that's been sitting there under the heat lamp all day. Like, you're out of your mind to eat that shit.
I'm sure he said that. You're out of your mind to eat that stuff, dude. Yeah.
So bad, so disgusting.
So disgusting.
And he worked there, and he told me that.
Oh God. Yeah, he was the CEO.
What the hell is he doing in here? You ass.
Oh God, gameplay. All right, does he talk about it again? I'm out. I'm so out.
Hit that?
So out.
Hey, so they won't let me hit it.
I'm out. Big up Cyclops86 says, Cat's getting lots of Panda Express. Best if young. You mean fresh. Next up, we're 2021 again. Here we go.
Particular. Those steamed buns, steamed pork buns. And I,
That's a good pause.
with
Steamed
dim
buns.
sum,
Dim sum.
I give it a thumbs up. It was crazy good, and I
Crazy
can't wait
good.
to have it again. In
Crazy
particular, those steamed buns, steamed pork buns,
Steamed buns.
that shit was the bomb, as they say.
Devour.
Ember bomb.
Jaggerly says Panda Express is pretty good. Are you out of your mind? Panda Express?
It was decent.
That's
It
an
was
express
decent.
trip to the toilet is what that is. That shit.
Panda Express trip to the toilet. Now we've entered the era of Panda Express is the worst thing on earth, by the way. Get ready for it.
Express? That's an express trip to the toilet is what that is. That shit is fucking nasty. And that shit sits, first of all, Panda
Here we go.
Express
Uh-huh.
is completely fake. It's all like
Completely
What does
fake.
that even mean?
Completely fake. He gets more onerous. Like that's why I'm focusing on Panda Express because it is related. But it's so odd how he starts hating Panda Express almost. It's just it's
breaded,
amazing.
nasty, like goopy, salty shit. Completely fake.
Listen to this. Listen to this. Remember he said many times how he's eaten it. You know, if it's fresh, it's good. Now listen to this description here. And he hasn't eaten here in 15 years. So it's not like his opinion can change because he hasn't been there since the early 2000s, right? So let's hear how his, this is the multiverse Panda Express. Yes, that's what we're in here.
All like breaded, nasty, like goopy, salty shit.
Uh-huh.
They make it in a giant batch in the morning, and it sits
Yeah.
under a fucking heat lamp all day. They wait for you to show up.
Oh, Batman.
And then
150. Big ups.
150 likes attained. Thank you guys for liking the stream today.
Oh, Batman.
They fucking scoop it out of this thing where it's been encrusted under a heat lamp, and they slather it into your fucking container like a cafeteria food.
Uh-huh.
Like, people will go to Panda Express and essentially pay a lot of money for cafeteria food. Cafeteria quality.
Now it's cafeteria food. Big ups PF Chang says PF Chang's is better. Oh, big ups PF Chang's. Big up PF Chang's, but on a separate note, big ups on paper. PF Chang's is better, or as DSP says, PF Ching Chang's. Big ups.
I just don't understand people.
I don't understand it.
That's disgusting. Seriously.
Seriously.
Yuck.
Yuck. Now it's yuck. We've entered yuck, the yuck era.
Yeah, and by the way,
what?
I used to eat Panda Express when I worked at a mall.
Uh-huh.
It used to be one of the better things at the mall for the mall food court food. It's still not good, though. It's bad.
So now it's still not good. It's bad, but it was the best thing at the mall. Sound good?
He also said he liked it.
Okay.
Yeah, and he also liked it. Yeah, I had orange chicken. There's two things I liked at Panda Express. Was the last fucking video he watched, wasn't it? He liked teriyaki chicken and he liked this fucking orange chicken. If it was fresh.
Yeah.
Now it's shit, slathered, not real, fake, hologram, not real, worst thing in the food court. What's going on here? What happened in a single year? And let's keep in mind, he didn't go there.
Okay. Anyway. So.
Defiant.
Absolutely delicious. Dim sum.
Oh.
Thumbs
okay.
up, my friend.
I was going to go
Okay.
nuts if he said delicious orange chicken or something.
Also,
What?
my wife and I, since we were home, decided to do something different. And when I went grocery shopping, I grabbed
Yeah, we watched her. We together we watched Sir Moist play a game instead of the other hot guy she watches. That's how we changed up the night.
some ingredients, and we actually baked a delicious blueberry.
Blueberry.
I guess technically it was supposed to be called like a blueberry crumble or something like that.
Was it authentic though?
It was really good though. It was like
really
a
good.
ton of fresh blueberries with this.
What's this fresh?
They picked them themselves.
Ton of fresh blueberries. What the fuck?
This topping, breaded topping that was sweet, and you bake it in the oven. You mix it all up. It was very delicious. I love blueberries. Blueberries are one of my favorite fruits.
Why does it have to be blueberries? So he can say the fucking I love blueberries.
And you would have noticed, many years ago when
Ooh.
back when I actually used to post on Instagram, which I don't do anymore, because too many people harassed me on there, basically tried to
harass you. They comment. Just like on your Twitter. What? They harass me. They say comments. It's normal shit.
or analyze my fucking life and
Analyze my life. They look at the pictures you post.
And they type okay.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You just got too lazy to do Instagram too. Let's get real. And it was the worst Instagram of all time, by the way. Funny for us, but it was literally there was an era where he took pictures of the TV. You ever seen that, guys? We can go on a little field trip. You ever seen that, brand dude?
Yeah. I know all about that.
Yeah. It's just taking pictures of the TV.
You should
That
show
was
it,
like
though.
a whole era. Okay, I'll show it. Some people might not have seen it. I'm blocked on his Instagram though, so I got to go to Instagram viewer. So annoying. I don't know why I really don't remember why I got banned from Instagram. It was before that being said, before anything. And I must have said okay or something. And I got banned many years ago. I wish we could see when
geez.
exactly. But yeah. Let's see. I'll get it up here. So you guys can see it as well. Oh shit. Hang on. Move together positively. Here we go. You see it now? Yeah. So, of course, we get Jasper era. Oh, let me make it a little bit tighter. We get the Jasper era there. We get Jasper's, dominating the content for a while. Halloween 2021. We get the thing. We got jeans. Shout outs to jeans. The $300 Keurig. That's the picture that someone pulled earlier, the card. Homemade sauce here. This is when Cat had to make the sauce. Apologies. Sorry for that, Cat. He's got to show us his injury. This is the middle picture there on your screen is a paper cut. Apparently crying because of the onions. This is the shit we're dealing with here. Like this is better though than what we used to have.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
You know?
it is.
This is legit. Like at least he's having some variety of content, right? There's variety. Christmas dinner here. Okay, this is fine. But if we go way back, first night home was a merry man. Life is good. He's watching wrestling. He's watching wrestling behind that hand, guys. Kat's not watching that shit. She's playing Skyrim. Here's the face. Oh, here's Wahlburger. Oh, here's the post he recognized. He talked about. Let's see how bad these comments are. I'm kind of interested. This is the thing he told his mommy about, right? The Wahlburger. So the comments that sent him to the frenzy to tell mommy about it. Bugged burn mechanics, which is, a joke even his fans would say to him at this point. Not even a real joke. It's just, it's like calling me old, it's fine. Ack. Ginger burger, gunga. I don't know what that means. And look, 64 comments that I can't see. That's as far as I go. Maybe this program can't see them all. There's 63 comments. I can only see these. Unfortunately. Let's go back. Let's see. We got to get to the TV era, then we'll get back on track here. Go. It takes a while to load. Food, Yoshi, very hype. We get the zoo pick, making holiday cupcake. Look at the fun stuff they used to do. That's hype. Christmas time. Here we go. There's our first TV shot. Don't you love when Instagram people just take pictures of their TV? If you did it once, it's fine. Here's another. Watching Unforgiven.
She sucks his dick.
We have DSP get a job. And this is the actual joke he made on the Side Scrollers interview. It's right here. For you, the day that DSP changed your life and urged you to hold up a sign on SmackDown in the front row was the most important day of your life. For me, it was Tuesday. Yeah. Here's the TV era. We've entered TV era. Shout outs. TV pics. This was Instagram. TV pics. 2 pictures of the same movie. Jesus. Princess Bride gets 2 pics. Now we get to see all the money he's spending. 5 years ago, buying this many DVDs. I mean, Master of the Universe, watching Batman, retro 80s marathon with Goonies, Cat playing on a 9-inch TV screen. At least she's Overwatch hype, Cat. This is the peacocking Cat era. Same day. Wrestling. Okay, we'll stop. We could go all day with this, but he was way more active on this before. But he also did a lot of TV. Shout out to Snow Yosef in the house here. Says, unpopular opinion, it's been so uneventful and dead with Pig Roach and his little injury. It's so boring these days, just news. And what YouTube drama. Yeah, I agree. It has been slow. And when things are slow, other things come to make it not slow, it seems. But, Anyways, let's get back to this story and we'll keep moving on positively.
There's too many people harassed me on there, basically tried to microanalyze my fucking life. And
Microanalyze.
Oh my God, did you see that thing in the background? That must be like a $4,000, candle or something. So I stopped putting up Instagram pictures because people are pieces of shit. But back when I actually used to put up Instagram pictures, I used to show off whenever I got a batch of blueberries because I really like blueberries.
I would show off my blueberries.
I think they're one of the tastiest fruits. They're also very healthy for you.
Okay.
In particular, they help with acidity.
Oh!
I have issues with acid in my body. So,
he doesn't want to say it. Say the name, Philip. Say the name. He doesn't want to say it.
With acidity. And I have issues with acid in my body.
Oh.
So they actually help out with that a lot.
Oh.
But yeah, having a blueberry
Say the name, Philip. Say the name.
crumble was absolutely good as well. Although I was so bloated from the absolutely delicious dim sum that we had made that I could only have like 2 bites of it. So
right.
I'll be less bloated and I'll be able to have
It's an X right there.
I was too bloated.
Crumble dessert that my wife made.
Oh, God. Sorry, Cat. He couldn't even have more than 2 bites of what you made. God.
it shocked me because
What?
a few years ago she tried making this, and at that time the recipe that we had, it had oats. You know how you buy Quaker oats or whatever.
Why does he say oats like that? Oats. Okay, Quaker oats.
And we didn't have anything to like chop the oats up, so here we are trying to like hand grind the oats in a bowl, and it didn't really work. So when we made it, it was very dry. You're like, ugh, it didn't come out right. This time,
Cat fucked it up the first time because you know DSP just throws the recipes. By the way, make this, Henny. Okay, now I have to make it oats. Like you could find a different recipe, you know, if you don't have the oats thing. You know, like smart people might do that. Let's check the recipe. Let's check the ingredients. Oh, oats. We can't do that one. No, we got to get those oats.
we didn't use oats at all. It was a different recipe.
Uh-huh.
Just basically with like flour and sugar and a few other ingredients, and it came out really good.
Really
Like,
good.
damn, that's fucking outstanding. So,
Damn, fucking
too
outstanding.
many blueberries can cause serious health issues. Yes, that's correct. Dookie, too much of anything can cause a serious health issue. Are you not
exactly.
aware?
I want to die.
It's called moderation. You don't just sit there eating blueberries all day long. You will get sick. That is correct.
Okay.
That is absolutely correct.
Yep,
Genius,
yep.
genius level comment here.
Oh, yeah, from you. Oh, if they're funny like some Ricing, send me on Discord. If the Wahlburgers post are funny comments, please send it my way. I'll definitely put it. This is a field trip episode.
All
today,
right.
So.
Yeah, I'll check too.
All right,
Yeah.
so that's the ins and outs of my day off. Not super exciting, but at the same time, some highlights for you guys. I'm sure you're very riveted, and now you're very pumped for gameplay today because you heard about my day off, right?
This is before, I guess, he thought the day off was exciting. You know, here he's kind of like downplaying the day off story. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Now it's like, day off segment. Da, 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 soundbox shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, now he's kind of downplaying it. Same era, 2021. Next video.
I'm down for shenanigans.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if I trust it. I do appreciate the $10 tip, though, gentleman Carl. Thank you.
Thank you, gentleman Carl.
Swang says, Panda Express considered fast food. Why is there always a fucking 30-minute wait when I go? Because Panda Express is heat lamp food. It's meant to be buffet-style wall food. The way they work is they make big batches
It's not a
of food.
buffet, by the way.
It's a buffet style.
You
mall
said that
food.
earlier. It's like it's not a buffet.
It's a buffet style, dude.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
buffet style.
Fresh. Then they throw it under their heat lamp, and it sits there for hours on end. Until they sell it till it's done. If you get it fresh, I mean, it might be
Till they sell it, till it's done.
good. If you get it 2-3 hours under a heat lamp, it might be absolutely overcooked, disgusting. And then if you go and they don't have
These act like these heat lamps are cooking shit. By the way, they're not. You know, at least the heat lamps that I saw when I worked at the pizza place, they just heat stuff up. They don't cook anything. Thank you, Toad.
What's that little oven toy? Easy Bake Oven? He thinks
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
that. He
Yeah,
thinks
yeah.
he cooks shit like that.
Yeah. Oh, this is not done. Just throw it under the heat lamp for an hour. That'll put it all the way through. It's not like that.
enough, then they have to make a fresh batch. That's why you have to wait 30 minutes.
Look at this fan art. What is this stuff on the... Okay. So what's on the desk? We have the bubbles. We have... What's to the left of the bubbles, brand dude? It's a...
E? Oh, the bubble blower. The
Oh,
stick.
bubble stick. Okay, good call there. On the left side, we have a mouse, I guess, like a literal
Cat
mouse.
toys.
We have the vests. New improved streams. There's Jasper. And gamer guide books on the bottom. Okay. Well, shout outs to this person.
At least that's how it used to be for me when I used to work at a mall. I had a friend who worked there, and he told me all the ins and outs. He was always like, when the chicken teriyaki comes out, that shit's like the best stuff they have. He's like,
Best
it's
stuff
so
they
good
have, dude.
when it's fresh. But if it stays there for like 2 hours, it's like the desert. It's like rubber. So don't, or not.
Oh my god, dude. You hear that? It's like the desert, it's rubber.
It's painful.
Yeah. My favorite aspect of deserts is how they're rubber.
When it's fresh. But if it stays there for like 2 hours, it's like the desert. It's like rubber. So don't, or not rubber, leather. It's like eating leather after sitting under the heat lamp, so don't eat it if it's been there for a bit.
Common mistake. It's not rubber, leather. Okay.
GTA Online's like virtual reality to some people. No, what it is, it's like Second Life. You guys remember Second Life?
What's Second Life? What does Second Life have to do with this? Big of Black Mage again? To be fair, that light bulb can bake a mean brownie. All right, well. Cinnamon and raisin. Shout outs to Legends. Nice pull.
It's like a virtual world where people escape.
Oh yeah, I would love to hear his take on Second Life and those kind of games because he never played those, right? He did play.
I wish he did.
He did say he played WoW, but he never played like those kind of style games. I don't think. I want to hear this.
It's a social escape for people. They go there, and that's their social interaction with people is over the internet in GTA Online. I understand it. I just don't care about it, nor did I ever get into it. You know?
Oh yeah, how dare they have social experiences on gaming? Who would want to do that, right? Who would want to do that? Fucking douchebags, right?
So Simple Bubble says, it would Subway be considered a false advertisement fast food company because they do say Subway eat fresh?
Oh God! How did we get back here? No!
Because the term fresh,
Uh-oh.
all right,
Business side Phil here. Let's go.
is open to interpretation.
Uh-huh.
If Subway said, let me point this out the way that they could get in trouble. If they literally
Lawyer side Phil here with his MBA.
said,
Hello?
Brunel?
Subway
Brunel?
eat chicken. I'm just throwing a hypothetical out there. If
Oh, now that's Chick-fil-A, sir. Excuse me, sir. This is a Chick-fil-A.
they said Subway eat chicken,
Uh-huh.
but then someone tested the chicken and found out it's not really chicken, it's turkey.
Yeah.
You see? Then they could get sued for false advertisement.
Oh.
But the term fresh is an ambiguous enough term that they can get away with saying eat fresh when almost nothing in the store is fresh. Like if you go to Subway, the bread was made somewhere else. The meat was all pre-formed and cut somewhere else. In some cases, most of the veggies were actually done somewhere else. They just get everything pre-packaged from somewhere else.
So I think Phil thinks when you have veggies and you cut them, they're no longer fresh. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. You can't really do anything with the vegetables, right?
And then they just unload it into their little refrigeration unit in front of you where they serve up the sandwiches.
Uh-huh.
So when they say eat fresh, there's nothing in the store that's fresh. Like literally not a single thing in that store could be considered fresh, but they can then get into semantics.
Oh, semantics.
And they
Something
can
you never do, of course. Yeah. I got the Instagram comments. They're coming up after this video. I got
With you about what the term fresh means.
Chop shop
to
card.
try to get around.
Let's pull.
You see?
You see?
The advertisement's weird because you can make claims, and as long as you find a way to protect yourself, you can make all these crazy fake claims.
Like
that
two
aren't
big
true.
bills.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude.
It's all semantics. You never have to explain. If I said, for example, I said 2 bills of $999 and another bill of $10.31, if you saw my bills and realized they weren't that amount, then I could get in trouble, right? Sound good? That's why I say 2 big bills. You don't know the exact amount. Hello?
Oh god, because there was one. I'm trying to think in my head.
Oh,
There's something
here we
with
go.
pet food. Okay.
Oh god.
There's something with pet food that they do all the time.
Uh-huh.
That's completely false. I'm trying to remember exactly what it is. There's a term
Yeah, just make it up then if you can't remember. That's what you always do. Just make it up. Let's
that they
hear.
use when they advertise pet food that is completely false.
Yeah.
But then they found a way to claim that term and get away with it. Oh, what is it?
Oh God! Look at this art. I've
Oh,
never seen
fuck.
that art. What is this? Oh man, this it's like
Mafioso.
it's like it's like off-putting though. It's like really weird. Hello, Brunel. Brunel, I'm not on mute.
Oh.
Hello.
Here we go.
Oh, he's searching
he
it.
looked
He's
it up.
searching.
Yeah, he looked it up. Yeah.
Hang on, guys, real quick. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Hang on. I did not pause it. I'm still live. Look, the timer is going. We are still waiting here live. Hang on. Hello?
Here it is.
Okay, here we go. Got it. Whew.
Yeah, a lot of the times with certain foods, they'll make a claim,
Okay, say the same thing
but the
again.
claim is completely unsubstantiated.
Okay, you
you
already
know.
said that. You already said this part.
Oh, okay. I know one of the best ones.
Okay.
One of the best ones when it comes to false marketing is superfoods. Does anyone know what superfood means? Nothing. The term superfood actually doesn't exist. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
If you ask someone who talks about superfood constantly, they'll say, "Oh, it's something that's high in antioxidants
I hate those people that talk about superfood all the time. I hate those guys. They're all over the place.
and something that's so healthy for your body. If you eat a lot of superfoods, it's good for you." But the truth is, the word superfood doesn't exist. It's a term that's completely fabricated for advertisement purposes.
Uh-huh.
There's no such thing as a superfood. so anyone can make anything and claim it's a superfood. It doesn't matter because the term doesn't mean anything. That's actually one of the newest things that's a fad that they fucking just claim constantly.
Hello, sir. You were looking up something specific. Did you find that yet? I know you were looking it up. So
there you go. There's one. Anyway, Alberto Ponte to be $4.20.
Yep, it's gone. He looked it up, couldn't find it, and then just changed the fucking topic. I'll give this example. That'll help him. All right, let's get into some comments from Instagram that I could not see, but we can now see together. Let's do it this style. See if you can read it here. So hang on. Here we go. So this is the Instagram. Here's some comments here. Hang on. I know you can't see. So this one is country roads. Someone just literally doing the country roads lyrics. Nothing crazy there. We also have the it's a classic song, but it doesn't help us too much here. We just have most people. Oh God, someone had a very bad one. Okay, Gunga, you should apply. Oh God, you should apply for a job there instead of begging. Here you go. You can see it. You should apply for a job there instead of begging little kids for money. You loser. Okay, well, that's toxic. Okay, that is toxic. Next up, we have. Let's see another one. I'll just drag it in like that so you can definitely read it correctly. It says, not much, but unlike other YouTube gamers who bow down to trolls and kiss their ass to avoid controversy, DSP basically took the fuck you attitude. And you know if trolls aren't given their special little attention, this is what you get. Plus, if you have no talent, you can ride Phil's coattails and make a video that will get a minimum of 10K in views. Okay. Cool. They don't. Okay, so obviously there's some fighting going on in here. Let's see what else is there. Anything else here? That's the same thing. People asking about, oh, why don't people like him? Someone's asking, why don't people like him? And he said they don't like him because he's making fun of my favorite game. So they don't do the smart thing and devote hours of their time trolling him instead of getting laid, going outside, showering, etc. He's talking about all of us, by the way. You know, typical Kiwi Farm shit. It's fun to watch Phil fuck up at games and watch people waste money away making fun of him. Double whammy. Okay. Big ups Black Mage again. Says Derich fact, superfood is actually in every dictionary. There you go. And we get the Bellcat. Big ups pull on that. So yeah, just the basic trolling here. Nothing out of the ordinary in terms of trolling. Oh God. Okay, so this is a bad one. I'm gonna show this for you guys. I don't want to show it, but from the wedding picture, when did you get a horse? Clown, so cute. What a great video from everyone's favorite clueless boomer. Bugged wedding physics. Your whore can barely fake a smile. Wow, okay. Well, that's toxic. That's toxic. Jeez. Kay's cooking too, by the way. Kay's cooking. I didn't know she was a detractor. That's news to me. Kay's cooking is a detractor. That's not really her. But that was pretty toxic. All right, that's toxic. Let's get real, that's toxic. But still, everything was like that. Everybody was like that. On the, everything he does, people were like that. So.
Also, he mentioned the Wahlburger one specifically, and there was nothing too bad on there.
Yeah, it's just normal trolling. I mean, every fucking post he said got that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyways, neither here nor there. I think we finished this one. I'll make sure. Oh God, look at this. Look at this title. Avengers doxes players and chicken thighs rule.
Hope you're good. Have you felt the gunner glasses help on your vision? No.
The
gunner glasses are not meant to enhance vision at all. The gunner glasses are a certain grade of light protection. Because they're the yellowish, what they do is they filter out, I think it's blue light. They filter out blue light, which can, in extended periods, be harmful to your eyes or cause eye strain or eye fatigue. And when you're watching a TV or a monitor all day, they broadcast a lot of blue light. So these glasses are meant to reduce the amount of levels of blue light that hit your eyes. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
So no, they don't help vision at all. They just stop eye strain, essentially. Eye fatigue or eye strain. They don't, stop eyes burning.
Doesn't that help your vision?
It seems like it. I got you, Cyclops. Yeah. Phil's living third life after Vest, mob money, and bankruptcy. You are correct, sir. Let's go, sir or madam.
Whatever. Okay. Sanax says once all the electrons are filled up and the antioxidants don't do shit anymore, just take a vitamin C or E tablet.
Whatever, I'm done with it. What? Okay. That was the goat laugh worthy? Here we go. Now we're up to 2021.
I like the wrestler. I hate the character of Eugene. Timbo
Eugene.
Slice.
Timbo Slice.
Oh, shit. Timbo Slice asked, do I like Panda Express?
Oh, notice the Stone Cold. Is that Stone Cold shirt? He would never wear that now. Oh, God, no. Stone Cold is still being worn on shirts? Is that Stone Cold?
Changed, dude. Yeah, it is. I think.
Oh, shit. You don't want to do that. When I was much younger, a teenager, I used to work in a mall.
There we go.
The mall had a Panda Express, and I actually knew a few people who worked at Panda Express.
Few people.
Okay. Personally, there are two things I liked at Panda Express.
What did you like?
I
at Panda
liked.
Express?
Oh, there's a crystal. Sweet. I liked the orange chicken. I liked the.
We are all going crazy hearing this story 14 times today. We are all going insane. I mean, literally, guys.
Chicken.
Uh-huh.
I liked the. Was it stir like chow mein? I can't remember what it was. It was something with noodle. That I liked.
Now he can't remember it. Wow, that's interesting. Only 3 years removed. Now he can't remember the chow mein and lo mein, guys.
It looks to me like what I need to do here.
So what about the teriyaki?
Huh.
We lost teriyaki? Rip
Something with
teriyaki.
noodle.
Did he say that?
The-
Hold on.
Oh, he did.
Orange chicken.
Orange chicken. Okay, we got that.
I liked the.
Teriyaki, dude.
Was it stir like
Teriyaki.
chow mein? I can't remember what it was. It was something with noodle that I liked.
Oh, that's a good point too, Black Mage. He knew some people, not friends anymore. He knew some people.
Yeah.
Right? Good shout.
Subscribe. Looks to me like what I need to do here. Huh.
Huh. Huh. Why is those pumpkins still there?
crystals.
I could have deleted that.
There's a crystal up there.
2 crystals. We're looking for
This is
crystals.
where I need to go for the temple.
Talk about the
Let me
story.
talk to this
You,
guy
you,
while
you know about Panda Express?
So,
Here we go.
I liked their orange chicken.
Uh-huh,
I
and
think it
what
was chow
else?
mein.
Chow
what they
mein.
had. I liked those, and then later on they added a teriyaki chicken.
Oh, here we
that I
go.
thought was good when it was
There you
fresh.
go.
But
you go.
I haven't eaten Panda Express since I worked in that mall.
Ooh.
So, like a literal, like almost 20 years, if not 20 years since I had Panda Express. Now,
Get fucked. 20 years, dude.
I got a story to tell you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hang on to your hats.
My wife, one day, went on break from her job, actually went out to get food and actually got Panda Express. And she said she got
Cat story hype.
she got orange chicken and she got
Orange
something
chicken?
else.
What
And
else?
she told me whatever the something else thing was good, but the orange chicken was hard. And I told her, I was like, you
Oh.
understand what Panda Express does.
Oh my
They
god.
make food
Oh,
batches.
no. She got the whole story, too. Honey, you clearly aren't watching my content. Check out this plunge they did on my Panda my Panda Express takes.
It's basically like eating at a buffet. So
Oh, God.
they made all that orange chicken at some point during the day, and it sat under a heat lamp.
Oh,
all
God.
day.
Sorry, Cat.
And you bought this orange chicken that's been monstrously overcooked to the point where it was hard and chewy because it was so overcooked.
Did you
and
demean
by the
her
way,
on that?
then she got sick.
Oh,
She
God.
got fucking sick on top of it.
You got sick,
Um,
dude. Maybe maybe that's why he's sick this week, is he went to Panda Express out of nowhere.
From eating it.
He got sick. Now
So she
Panda
made-
Express is so bad you get sick.
Top of it.
Right.
From eating it.
Oh, yes, of course.
So she basically said, I will never eat Panda Express again. I don't blame you. It's not that good to begin with. And then on top of it, the fucking heat lamp shit, like, it's just not good for you.
Heat, like heat lamp.
What does he want? Like, what does he want instead? Just to sit on the counter? Like, what does he want?
No, first of all, you have your cage of chickens behind the counter.
Yeah.
He's got like one orange chicken, sir. Okay, so you get the chicken, you cut the chicken's head off right there. You know, clean the chicken, all the blood's everywhere all over the place. Then you get your oranges. You know, you got to grind up the oranges.
For the aroma.
You grind up the oranges. Well, then you put the chickens in an orange bath, and then you give it to them right then. And that's it. There you go, orange chicken. If you want teriyaki chicken, oh, that's a whole different deal. You got to get pluck the chicken. Yeah, first you get all the feathers off. Hang on, sir. It'll be 2 hours, and we'll be ready for you. Okay. Your order will be ready in 2 hours, sir.
So, Zerk Amos did another super chat. He said, "Do you have any wrestling memorabilia?" No, besides the shirt I'm wearing right now, Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Hey, there you go.
I don't have any wrestling
Stone Cold?
memorabilia. Actually, I never really
Uh-oh.
collected
Hey, that's a lie.
any.
Go ahead.
He had a
Explain yourself.
CM Punk like placard or something,
Correct.
like a thing that
Nice
is signed.
pull.
Yeah.
That's why Brandon is here. He brings up the stuff. The CM Plaque Pank. That is correct. You are 100% correct. It was limited edition, numbered. Remember that? It was numbered.
Yeah.
Like, like it's a limited edition, numbered. I'm gonna search for
Will he bring it
now.
up? I don't know.
Let's see. Yeah.
Real wrestling memorabilia. The only other thing I have, if I remember correctly,
Is?
when I used to do the Loot Crate partnership that I had with them many years ago,
Loot
they would send me the
Crate.
crates for free, and I would unbox them and get a little bit of a referral credit if someone
Oh,
signed
so
up for it.
you
with my
could. Some could say you shilled, but okay, go on.
code. There was a couple wrestling crates
Oh,
that I
wrestling
got, and
Bingo, got it. Here we go. Oh, let's hear this story first, but I did find it.
I think one of the wrestling crates had a big cup that had like a microphone on it, and I think it was supposed to be representative of what were their names?
on, hurry
Enzo
up.
and Cass, the tag team Enzo and
Shout
Cass.
outs to Enzo and Chaos. Legendary item. Black Mage says it's a piece of the ring from a title match, if I remember correctly. We're going to watch that in a second. This is the Field Trip show.
Cass, and I think it was Enzo's microphone is on the cup or whatever. I think I still have that cup downstairs in a cabinet, but outside of that, no, I don't have any wrestling memorabilia. I never really collected anything from pro wrestling.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Shout outs to Crying Chew downstairs, by the way, because definitely she is crying downstairs. Both kids home being sick today, so she's taking care of holding it down, operating the household as I go crazy watching Panda Express takes. But here we go.
Of CM Punk.
Hey! Hey-o, CM Punk!
I don't have the
Back then,
CM
not
Punk thing
Bowser.
anymore. That I got rid of.
This
many
is a
years
recent
ago.
addition.
Ah, there we go. The lore is complete. He got rid of it many years ago.
I believe from April, I want to say. The commemorative plaque of CM Punk, who held the WWE Championship for 434 days until the WWE buried him. This is my sofa.
Ooh, scathing take of the WWE. They buried him.
The infamous belch.
Just look at the
Oh, come on.
floor. Look, there's wires all over the fucking
Are you seriously saying that, sir? He said, look at the floor. What do your floor look like now, sir?
floor. You see that? I was just a clutter fiend. I really was.
Sir!
Sir. He was white, also.
Yeah,
The
he
whole
also was
house full of
white.
Fucking clutter, right? Yeesh.
Sofa that I
Oh,
sit.
oh my god. Okay, we're not going there. All right, next, we're going to 2021 still. Street Fighter throwback session.
A good night. All right. A good conclusion to the stream. Let's stop worrying about this shit, okay?
I don't know what he's worried
If
about.
contributions come in, great. If they don't, there's nothing I can do about it.
Don't worry about. Stop talking about the money, guys. Let me talk about the money, not you. Sounds
There's
like
no
me.
way Willie do that on eating Panda Express. Fuck no. I'm not
Ooh.
crazy, dude. I don't want to have to fucking shit my brains out during a marathon.
20 years.
Panda.
You knew it would be there. You knew that was coming. There's the scat joke we're waiting for.
Fuck no. I'm not crazy, dude. I don't want to have to fucking shit my brains out during a marathon.
Uh,
Panda Express is so bad. All right, like I said,
now it's so bad. Started out decent 2018. In 3 years after that, without eating it himself, now it's so bad. Let's hear how it's bad.
I had a friend who worked at Panda Express when I was in
He's a friend
when I
again.
worked at the mall. And
Yeah.
he literally said to me, he says, dude, now I work here, I can tell you. He goes, do not eat
Now that I
anything-
work here, I can tell you. Before, when you're not working there, you can't tell people, okay? Now I'm working there, I can let you in a little secret, Philip. Get over here, okay? Come here.
at this store unless you see the people putting it out fresh. He's like, do not touch it. Some of that stuff sits there for hours and hours under a heat lamp. That shit congeals and gets bad, and they still sell it, and that shit will make you sick.
That shit will make you sick now. Now it'll make you sick. That's from Catherine Burnell, of course. The story from Catherine Burnell.
So now,
you know, I
wait, so
did-
the cat story, like, time travel to the past. Now his friend told him that. Like, what?
Yeah, now it's, yeah, exactly. Okay, great point. That's why we give Brand Dude $50K to be on this show. he time traveled the story. So Philip, you're right. Philip said that Catherine Burnell got sick. Now his friend told him that. Whoa, this is some intense stuff. This is a many realities happening all at once here.
Yeah, I used to never, only if I saw.
He was going to say never, and then he changed it real fast. Hear this. I never, well, okay.
So And I used to never, only if I saw the fresh Panda coming out, like obviously chicken teriyaki or the orange chicken, stuff like that, I would have it. And so what was it, chow mein? No, they have lo mein. I think it's lo mein they have, right?
Can't remember the
If it comes
noodles.
out fresh, it's not that bad. But if it's sitting there,
Now it's not that bad. And also, I thought your friend told you when it was fresh. That means you could go over there and get it. They did they rang the bell like a farmer. Come on, piggies, here, piggy, woo, here, piggy, fresh flop, piggy, and then waddling over across the food court.
seriously, if it's fucking sitting there for hours on end under a heat lamp, that shit is gonna be disgusting.
Yeah, that's what I was looking
Who
for.
wants that,
See?
Okay.
Okay. What are we doing here? Is he playing or what?
Friggin' Armika's still a weird character.
Spectating, I think.
Oh, spectator. Okay, he's like not even doing anything. Oh.
I'd argue she's viable in this game, but only in certain matchups.
Shout out
She's
to
not
Armika.
really
I
good
would
character.
argue.
I would
She's
argue.
definitely not good against Akuma, I don't think.
I hated that.
Shout outs to Armika. Next up, 221. Subway The pre-stream title is Subway Restaurants Disgusting Discussion. Okay, so very hype. We get a Subway discussion here. Cyclops on fire. He loved fresh Panda, not older Panda over 17. By Cyclops 86. Ski Sonic pull. I think that might be the first time. 3 turkey Ski Sonic in the house.
Thank you very much. And Gorilla Pimp took me $1.50
Shout outs to Gorilla Pimp.
and says, I used to work at Subway in high school. There's prostitutes that would walk in there.
Oh, God.
And everything is... What? And everything is pre-made.
Huh?
Well, I knew that. The lettuce isn't
Oh, I knew that.
fresh. Nothing is fresh. I knew that.
Oh.
But the green bell peppers. That's the only fresh thing there. The lettuce comes in bags. The bread is pre-made. I told you. Everything at Subway is pre-done. I guess he's saying that they did actually do the peppers fresh.
Okay.
No, it's the same.
This
the
is like
funny
I think
part
this is like a LARPer giving money to say a stupid comment.
if you're not aware, like Subway uses a lot of the same business practices as Taco Bell. Taco
I thought Taco Bell was awesome. He's set for life. Remember his manager?
Bell
Yeah.
has nothing fresh inside the store. Literally every ingredient at Taco Bell is pre-made somewhere else.
What would you like them to do, sir? What do you want them to do at a fast food restaurant? I want to know. You want them the tomato patch, the peppers patch. What do you want them to do? Like, it's not old, It obviously can't be old.
The meat at Taco Bell is dehydrated meat. All they do is they add water to it and warm it up, and they
It's dehydrated meat, dude.
act like it's meat. It's not. It's a paste.
They act like it's meat. It's fake
Like
meat.
the way he talks, it's like he wants to go hunting himself and like cook everything himself and kill the animals. Like,
Yeah.
imagine him doing that. He
King
would
of
complain there
DoorDash.
too.
King
Yeah.
of DoorDash is saying this.
It's mush.
It's mush.
Okay.
Okay. Get it right? Okay.
All the veggies come in either in plastic containers or
Oh,
bags.
how dare they? Plastic containers? What's wrong with them? In bags? What are they,
It
nuts?
should be styrofoam.
I want this in a farmer's, basket. That's the only way that's the only way I like this. On paper, big ups. I'd love to hear his dumb sushi takes. Oh, yeah. He has some good sushi takes. I can't say that he come to mind, but... Oh, of course, that's all fresh stuff. If he gets sushi... Oh, great pull. Right on time. Wanderlust Cat. Cat thinking about going to Japan right there with the sushi. That's what we love about the pulls when they line up like that. But yeah, for sushi, it's always fresh, I'm sure. Because, it's always fresh. But it's chopped up fish. What's the difference? You just chop it up. Chop up lettuce. Chop up fish. What's the difference?
It's all made somewhere else. And all they do,
It's all made somewhere else. So he's literally saying it now. The lettuce is made somewhere else, dude. What's wrong with this? It's made somewhere else.
oh, here we go. Boop, boop, boop. Done. They didn't even cook nothing. They just went boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
Subway's even worse. They don't even warm the food up. They only warm it up if you ask for it, right? Everything's cold. Oh, please put it in the oven. Okay. They put it on a tray.
God. There's so many videos I love, but I want to know Phil's customer service level. So, Brandon, do you think he was a good worker or a bad worker? Because it might be a hot take. I think he was probably a good worker towards customers. He would bitch to his other coworkers, but I think towards customers, he hates confrontation, right? So I think he might actually work for the customers, but behind the scenes, he would be the worst worker ever. You know what I'm saying? He's complain about everything,
He's good at being fake. So yeah, towards the customers, sure. I
Yeah.
feel like he didn't say anything, but yeah.
Yeah. I wonder. I would love to know, but
And they put it in the oven and they take it out. Done. That's their cooking at Subway.
Uh-huh.
So it's even easier at Subway. It really is. Like there's no prep. There used to be. Okay.
Okay.
I used
Here's another story I can make up on the spot. Here we go.
to work
Here we go.
at a health food store.
Oh.
Now, I say health food store. It could be a health food store if you treated it like that. A lot of people didn't. We sold fresh salads,
Fresh salads.
both small and large, of various different varieties.
Okay, dude.
Why
what?
do we have to say the sizes? It was both small and large. You make it however big you want. See, it's both small and large.
We sold fresh salads, both small and large,
Okay,
of
thank
various
you.
different varieties.
Okay.
We sold frozen yogurt. We sold smoothies,
Ooh.
frosties,
Ooh.
and later on we added ciabatta sandwiches, panini ciabatta sandwiches
Ooh. Shout
to
out
the
to
mix.
Ciabatta.
So we had a variety of food. When I came in the morning, all right, I had to come into work at least an hour before opening.
Oh my God! An hour before opening. What is this? This is incredible. Hour? Are you sure about that, sir?
Or it could be a health food store if you treated it like that. A lot of people didn't. We sold fresh salad,
Good at
frozen yogurt,
it. Uh huh.
panini ciabatta sandwiches.
Okay, went back too far. Here we go.
All right, I had
All right.
to come into work at least an hour before
Oh my
opening
God! An hour.
because I had to do
dude.
the prep.
Oh my
What
God!
was the prep? Actually taking fresh ingredients and chopping them up to prepare them for the day's servings.
Okay,
So,
so
tomato.
you
Cut
got
off the
you bought tomatoes somewhere else and brought them to the store and then cut them. Okay, what?
pour them, put them in the pot, the tomato chopper. You go chook, and it makes them into these little cubes.
Chook.
Okay, eggs, same thing. You gotta put them in there. Chook, hard-boiled eggs. So you have hard-boiled egg pieces for like the chef salad. Meat, turkey, ham, Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
hand
Where was your animal pen where you had to pick out the pig, slit the pig's throat, let the blood go down? You know, you don't want to get it mixed up. Then you had to peel the skin off. It was really annoying, but we did it. You know.
cut every morning, fresh, put into a container.
Was that a plastic container? I hope not. I hope it wasn't a plastic container.
Lettuce, washed, chopped.
Because Black mentioned he had to milk the cows and pick the veggies. Yeah, that's that way he's there an hour early.
Veggie, every kind of veggie you could think of. You're right. Peppers, you know,
Peppers.
stuff like carrots.
Carrots.
Carrot had to go into the carrot processor because it would make the little carrot, the lengthy carrot pieces.
processes.
Carrot processor. It's a food processor, sir.
No, they're like little, I don't know what they're called, like carrot straws. We make the carrot straws for the salad and
Shout
stuff
out
like
to
that.
carrot straws.
Every day. Now, was it every single veggie every day? No, we would alternate. One day, I'm going to do the lettuce, the tomatoes,
Oh,
the
God.
eggs, this. The next day, I do the peppers, this, and this. You alternate. But basically, the longest an ingredient would last is 2 to 3 days. Then you cycle it out.
Okay, so I bet Taco
Okay.
Bell was even fresher than that, to be honest. I bet they do 24 hours time frame. Or maybe in the freezer they go a little longer. But you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah. So you have things that is every other day. So is that
Not
still
fresh.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that fresh for you, sir?
At these modern fast food places, literally, they do nothing. It comes in, okay, here it is. Open the bag, toss it on your food. You're done. There's no prep. There's no washing. Nothing's fresh. It could sit in the fucking refrigerator for 2 weeks.
Uh-huh.
Who knows? It's just sitting there in a bag, and then eventually they open it and they toss it on your food.
Okay.
There's nothing, no
Not
prep,
saying
nothing.
anything. Just letting him go.
That's what I mean. Like
Uh-huh.
it's not. You're paying for nothing. You're literally
You're paying for nothing now. Yeah, they give you a plate just empty.
back then when I worked at that health food store.
Here we go.
Our salads were pretty expensive. Like I remember the small salad was usually between $4 and $5, and the
Whoa.
large salad could be anywhere from $6 to $7. Now this was the 1990s. That was very expensive, but you were getting an actual fresh salad. Everything in that salad was crisp. Everything in that salad was
Ooh,
cool,
crispy.
crisp.
Wait, now he
fresh,
loves it?
full of flavor.
Now he loves it. Yeah, now the salad's cool again.
Everyone who ate there loved it. They loved our place. They're like, wow, you're like the best place.
Everyone loved it. I thought people ordered the like soup of ranch. Remember that? Remember that many videos
Blue
ago now?
cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Food court because everything here is fresh. But the food cost was off the charts because we did everything fresh. You
Okay.
would pay a lot of money, but you get a crazy quality product because of that.
Crazy quality, dude.
You go to Subway.
Not know what? Like, what?
What go?
Sorry, but does he
Yeah.
not know like it's Taco Bell is cheaper? Like that's like what
That's-
does he think?
Yeah, he wants them to go to Mexico to pick up the official ingredients, Mexican tomatoes, all that stuff. Then bring it back, then put it
You're
in.
eating food someone made 7 to 8 months ago.
Oh, 7-8 months ago now.
Come on,
Yes, that's
come
literally
on.
how it works. Exactly.
You
sir.
know? All right. Do we really need to keep talking about this?
You want to? Why don't you keep going then?
I hope we don't.
You think you're on a roll?
Okay.
They're loving it.
Um,
They're eating it up.
hold on. King
on.
Ferb says,
King Ferb, shout outs.
I used to work at a bagel shop that bought pre-made bagels. It was embarrassing. A bagel.
Like, this is when people, people like LARPers kind of egg them on by saying things that agree with the station. Like, I used to work at a bagel shop, and they bought bagels from the store next door, and it was like 2 weeks old, dude. And it feels like, oh my god, I knew it.
Bagel shop that sells pre-made bagels. Oh my god, I think someone's missing the point. The only time that would be acceptable is if you're actually a shop that sells bagel sandwiches or something, but you make gourmet sandwiches. So, for example,
What?
bagel and lox, right?
How did we get here? What? I don't even get this take so far.
The salmon with the what are those little green things? Capers,
Penne?
and cream cheese, and you make a fresh.
this is what Cat's working with.
The what are those little?
This is what DSP promised Cat every night.
Green things, capers, and cream
capers.
cheese, and you make a fresh hot lock sandwich, or
A fresh hot lock sandwich. We got that stuff on lock.
maybe you have bacon, egg, and cheese. So you cook the food and put it on the bagel. Maybe the bagel you got from a bakery around the corner, right? You buy them, you import them. That I can
You
say,
import them from the what?
Yeah.
He just said around the corner. You import them. What? Let's import it from across the street.
maybe the bagel you got from a bakery around the corner, right?
Huh?
You buy them, you import them. That I
Nice.
bagel,
You
maybe the
import
bagel you
from
got from a
across the
bakery
street.
around the corner, right? You buy them, you import them.
Import. You import them from across the street around the corner. That's yeah. When I go to McDonald's, I import it to my house. I go buy McDonald's for my house, and then we go import it. And then when we take out the trash, we're deporting our trash. Yeah, our trash got picked up this morning. We deported it.
That I can say is acceptable. But can you imagine we're a bagel shop that doesn't sell fucking bagels we made? Frozen bagels.
Oh man! All right, let's see one more question. Choo choo choo. All I can taste is salt.
Okay.
Okay.
Sensei Pride says, we await the day this channel becomes a foodie channel. Would you want that? I will do that.
Oh yeah, you would love
I'll
that.
do that. I mean, the thing
You
is,
would love it.
to be a foodie channel, I need support. Like, how could this
So if
Wait,
you're
did he
gaming-
just say support?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. So if you're a gaming
Oh,
channel,
God.
if you're a gaming channel, you don't need support. How does that work? Is there any channel you can make that doesn't need support, sir? That's what I want to know.
I'll do that. I mean, the thing is, to be a foodie channel, I need support. Like,
Yeah.
well, how could this possibly be a foodie channel? Right? Let's say,
What?
for example, I go out and I get
What does
some
that even mean? How could? Okay.
food,
Yeah.
and
keep
review it
going.
or whatever. I'd have
Uh-huh.
to be able to make a living doing that. How would he do that?
What? Can you try to think about what he means here? Because he has to buy more food. Is that what we're going with?
I don't know. He
Playing
can't
video
just do
game-
it because he likes food. I don't
Yeah.
know.
You could eat that food, and that could be like your lunch, for that day.
All day you can monetize the videos. You guys support the streams. If I just ate food and reviewed food, I don't think that I would get enough support to make a living. You know what I'm saying? I'd totally be all about that. I would. I would be all.
Oh, because he doesn't, I guess he means there's not enough time. You don't have enough video time. He has to stream for 8 hours because that's where he gets.
But
his
he
tips,
eats anyways, though. So like,
Yeah,
what?
like it should be a side channel, dude.
But it
Yeah.
wouldn't be like these disgusting shows you see, man versus food, eat the 14 patty burger. No, it would actually be me eating normal fucking food.
Oh, so DSP tries it.
But I don't know how viable that would be. I need to be able to
What?
have it be a viable business venture. Okay. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay.
that's pretty much it. We've
Yep,
I
$4. Good job, guys. Let's keep moving forward positively. Impromptu stream Q&A 2022 now. We've entered a new year.
Panda Express, nah. I used to eat Panda Express when I was younger, when I used to work at the mall. In the 90s, I worked in a mall, and there was
Here
a
we
Panda
go.
Express
Oh,
there.
boy.
If you went to the Panda Express when the food was coming out fresh, it was really good. Like orange chicken, the chicken teriyaki, their fried rice was quite good. But you had
fried rice.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Fried Rice. First appearance today. Shout outs to the Fried Rice.
orange chicken,
Uh-huh.
the chicken teriyaki, their
I thought
fried
you were a low made man.
rice was quite good, but you had to get it fresh. If you waited and then you got it later when it was under that heat lamp, it was like hard as a rock.
Oh, God. That animation is so embarrassing. Look at that. It says DSP sucks. The troll is saying that, and then it gets
and
blown
disgusting.
away. I don't
And
remember
I had a
that
friend
one.
who worked there.
So
and
bad.
He would key me in if I was hungry for Panda Express. He would actually call me and be
Oh,
like,
here
"Hey,
we go.
we're bringing out right."
Now he's got the bat call. He's got the pig the pig phone. He's got a special number. If the orange chicken is fresh, you call me. Here's my special phone. Now it's a phone.
And he would key
That's
me
so
in if I
good.
was hungry for Panda Express. He would actually call me and be like, "Hey,
Oh.
we're bringing out right now," and I'd go over and get the food. I wouldn't eat it. That shit is heat lamp food. If you eat that after it's been sitting there for a while, you will get a stomach ache. It's bad for you.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. I'm not saying anything.
Slayer has done an $11 tip. He said, "Let's get a quick hat for the end of the stream." Well, we have no time for a poll. I guess
Thanks, Slayer,
we'll
for
just
the
be
hat.
silly.
They had the pig signal. Yeah. The gout signal and the roof of the mall. There's the signal. We need our man. Here he comes. He starts waddling over.
Thank you, Slayer. The $11 tip.
Oh no.
Thank you, Slayer.
No time for a poll.
Let's laugh. Let's laugh like we're embarrassed about it, but we'll still do
Looking
it.
forward to you continuing One Piece. If you play it on a weekdays, I can't attend the stream due to work. I'll update you with.
All right, I'm done with this. Cyclops says he likes the cream of some young guy. Yeah, the cream of some young guy. I remember when I thought that was like the funniest joke, but I was like, middle. Great. Oh, Canadian Coomer. Nice pull. Shout outs to Canadian Coomer. Next up, we're in 2022 still, and we got Phil in the ring here and doing his dream job being a wrestler. That's how we talk about this.
Chicken.
Oh,
when
shit,
they
hold on.
I used to work in a. Yes, I've had Panda Express, but it's just been a million years since I did. I used to work in a mall, and in the mall, food court, there was a Panda Express, and I used to get the orange chicken.
Ooh.
When they first added it, the first time ever, I was getting the teriyaki chicken, and some of the rice, the fried rice.
Oh God, chow mein and lo mein. Rest in peace. Retconned out of existence. Now it's a fried rice style meal. Damn.
Chicken. And some of the rice, the fried rice. Prowls is my excited for more strikers. I don't really know much about it.
This is the worst content on earth right here. When he's just commentating wrestling, like I cannot handle it. It's worse than the eating for me.
I'm not a big fan of football.
He's not even being exciting here though. Usually he's excited, like, oh my God, here comes Wings of Redemption. Oh my God, whoa, that's the worst. All right, next up, Feasting with the King from 2022.
If you get curry, if you get any kind of Indian dish, and you go to eat it and it's bland, they didn't make it right. Well, that's some kind of a weird Americanized version. True Indian food should always have a burning spice to it. Doesn't have to be overpowering to make you cry, but
it should always have a burning spice. If it is not hot, it is not authentic Italian.
I learned that when in high school.
Uh-oh.
I worked at Everything Yogurt and Salad Cafe.
Hey, shout outs.
A health food store in the food court of my local mall.
Uh-huh.
And it was owned by an Indian family.
Oh, here we go. First mention of the manager. He was in the thumbnail, but we didn't hear about him yet. Here we go. First mention of the manager.
And the gentleman who was the general manager of it had his family come in all the time with their food. And every time you looked at it, it looked just like that rice, or you look at it like, it looks like it's just like fried rice, kind of bland. And then they would open it up, you'd be like, whoa, the scent, the overpowering spice and aroma coming out of it. You'd be like, holy shit. And then they'd microwave it, and the whole store would smell like it. That's true Indian food. That spice level is always high. Always.
That's true Indian food.
Like high-ass spice. That's how they like it.
High-ass spice. I love the high-ass spice.
That's true true
That's
cuisine.
how they, yeah.
Always like high-ass spice. That's how they like their food.
That's how they like their
true
food.
true cuisine there.
Oh,
That's how
God.
we order it. What?
What's the lean
Anyways.
forward? Oh, God. All right, so that's the first mention of the manager, but we are not then hearing about the manager, actually. Okay, hello? He's chewing?
Yum.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Yum.
Oh, I'm going to go back to the rice now.
Oh, why do we need update? Oh, come on. What's the lean forward?
Lean in manual chew.
God, sorry,
Jesus.
Chew. Lean in manual Chew. Chew taking shade. All right, here we go. That's a good thumbnail for King Chad as well. Uh-huh. Here's the update. We're going back to the rice, guys.
Biryani lamb rice.
Oh, I can't watch this. I can't handle it. Oh,
Uh-oh. We got a problem.
oh God! Eat it with
The
your mouth.
container has a hole.
All right, I'm done.
Oh my god.
Is he talking about the hole that's for the lid, by the way? I think he might be. You see the hole
Yeah, the
there?
front of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Stop talking when your mouth is full.
That's not good.
Yeah, the front with for the lid. That's what he's talking about.
The good news is it's just rice and it fell onto the chair and it didn't stain it.
Didn't stain it. It fell on my PJ pants. So only thing I got to wipe away there is my earwax. So it's fine.
Oh.
That adds some tanginess. Tangy zip.
That was close. That was close. Because my
Why is that-
hand was under it where the hole was. My
What?
finger almost went right through it.
How
I was
does
like,
rice
oh
stain,
shit.
by the way? Yeah, like some rice. It's true to their namesake, asking what rice doesn't stain, you know?
And some rice started falling down on my lap, but I caught it and I put a paper towel under it, so I should be okay.
You did all that? Damn.
That was close, because that could have been disastrous if I didn't know that was there and it spilled rice all over me. That would have been really bad, but I caught it.
This is
All
so
right.
odd.
Mmm.
Oh God, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. Next,
Kind of
2022.
an important,
Here we go.
necessary part of life, okay?
Oh yeah, this is good. So this is during the making kids is easy, having kids is hard, and he does talk about his
Oh,
job.
God.
Just a little bit here, just a little bit. We're not gonna. We've been here a while already.
I'll be honest with you guys. You
Here we
guys
go.
may not like this take, but this is my honest take.
Honest take, dude.
Having a kid is fucking easy. Having a child is an easy thing to do. Having
Uh-huh.
sex with someone of the opposite gender, impregnating them, getting them pregnant, and having the baby, that's the easy part.
Is it? How many times did you pull that off, sir?
After, all right?
How many times did you pull that off?
So just the fact that you have a kid doesn't mean shit.
Uh-huh.
It really doesn't. It's bullshit.
okay.
I know people,
Oh,
oh,
bullshit.
it's such a special
Sorry,
thing to be a
kids.
dad or a mom. Anyone can do that.
Oh, you hear that? Like,
Yeah,
he-
that's. oh my
he's
God.
actually throwing shade on his parents too. You know, that's what he's doing. It's all
Yeah.
about. It's saying how my parents, whatever. You know, they don't. It's whatever. Anyone could do that. It's not cool if you do that.
That's not anything special at all. What's special is
Is
the
what?
people who take that responsibility seriously
Uh-huh.
and put in the time, the money, the dedication.
Oh, adds that money to
Money.
it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
You know, you want when your kid wants a figure, you buy it right away.
love, the attention to make a beautiful human being out of what you created. That's the difference. And sadly, on this planet, we have far too many people who just think the act of procreation is something special and don't understand
Uh-huh.
that it's actually everything that comes after that that's special, not the act itself. Okay? So for me, if I were going to procreate, I want to be sure.
Please don't. Please don't, dude.
You don't got to worry about that, brother. You got to find someone else that'll do that with you first.
That is a being that's going to grow up in a healthy household, in a place where there's morality, in a place where there's
Place where there's morality.
protection, in a place where everything's
Protection.
taken care of so they can have a good education. And you know what I'm saying? All those things are
Phil went to a private high school, by the way, everybody. And private high school. But he's on a bitch on his parents here, by the way. His parents did spend a lot of money on his ass. You can't say anything about that. You could say they weren't the best parents, or they spoiled him. Probably all true, but he does not think his parents did a good job. Keep listening.
your key. Now, I have the kid first, then I think about all that shit after the fact.
Uh-huh.
No, I would never do that. I would absolutely, positively never do that. Okay, that's not me as a person. All right. So for me, you take a look at my life.
Uh-huh.
And it's
How,
a
how bad was your life? Let's hear about this.
tumultuous life I've lived. In the last
Tumultuous life I've lived. Okay. Tumultuous life I've lived.
my life, and a tumultuous life I've lived
Uh-huh.
in the last 14 years that I've been a content creator, and to some extent the last 11 years that I've done this as a job. And you say, at any point during that, have I been in a point in my life where I felt that things were safe or steady? Well, yes and no. All right.
Okay. Yes and no.
The funny part about what I do for a living, okay, is that I basically have had the most stable job ever in my life right here.
All right.
Literally, me sitting here putting out content on the internet with all of you is the most stable thing I've ever done. And I've done fast food jobs, I've done retail jobs, I had office jobs that were supposed to be cushy jobs that as long as you work hard, you get promoted, you get with the in crowd, and the next thing you know, you got a
Notice how he said in crowd there? He has a big hang up on that. The in crowd,
Also,
you know?
also he's saying jobs when usually like the things he's listed, he only had one in each category.
Yes, he definitely had one in each. Yeah, that's true. He
Yeah.
had 2 retail jobs. Oh no, I guess if you count yogurt, that's 3 retail jobs. Yogurt, Best Buy, Circuit City. Office job would be Wells Fargo and Sikorsky. But he has to say the in crowd. That's a big thing for him. Is like, and obviously he wasn't in the in crowd. So he always thinks about that. Like, I should have been in the in crowd. If I just worked there, I would have been in the in crowd.
jobs that as long as you work hard, you get promoted, you get with the in crowd, and the next thing you know, you got a career, you got a job for life. I've done it all. Every one of them is
I've done it all.
Literally every job that I had, let me down. The only one that didn't.
And you know, okay. Obviously, this show, you see how long it's already gone. We're just going through one job today, but you'll see all of his jobs let him down because they fired him, right? That's how they let him down from his own fault, except, you know, because they chose to let him go or they just fired him because he did something wrong. And he says that's why he let him down. So here we go.
It was my very first job I ever had where I worked for VJ.
VJ, shout outs to VJ, the manager of everything.
His name was VJ, and he was a young Indian man who owned this Everything Yogurt and Salad Cafe in Connecticut.
Young Indian man.
VJ was the best boss I've ever had in my life and probably will remain the best boss I ever had till the day I die.
Shout outs to VJ.
Because he was a nice guy, and even though, quite frankly, minimum wage was kind of underpaid for the work I was doing.
Minimum wage was underpaid for the work I was doing. Dude thinks he was changing the world by chopping up those lettuce, passing out the smoothies. Like what? How
Killing
much?
the cow.
How much do you
Killing
expect to
the
be
chicken.
paid, sir? Yeah, killing the chicken, plucking the chicken. How much do you expect to get paid, sir?
And even though, quite frankly,
And you did it for 5 years. I mean, if you kept at minimum wage for 5 years, I mean, that's your own fault, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like 5 years without trying to get any kind of raise.
minimum wage was kind of underpaid for the work I was doing. He gave me the hours I needed. He was a friend to me outside of just being my boss. That was the one job in my life that I actually didn't like, but I actually liked. I didn't like the job.
What? Hold on. That was the only job I didn't like, but I actually liked?
That I actually didn't like, but I actually liked.
I didn't like, but I actually liked. Sound good? Keep up.
Didn't like the job, but I liked being there because the boss was a nice guy and the people there were good. Outside of that, anything I've ever done in my life was a waste of time. And completely
Waste of time.
You know what I'm saying? So
Cyclops86 says, cuz Panda, Cat loves his hand only partner. Ah, okay. Panda and his hand only partners for Philip.
the thing is, I can argue that this job I'm doing right now is the best job I've ever had and the most stable, and even then it's not stable. Right? Because look at the shit that happens. This month, I have $1,000 less income. Why? Trolling. People abusing the broken copyright system of YouTube. And I
trolling.
Why? Is that fair? No.
That's your
life.
choice, brother.
That's how it is. They're doing this. This is things like this. I have 1 month where everything's great, and the next month everything tanks. You never know what's going to happen. Right?
Yep.
So all that being said, yeah, that is a factor. Absolutely. The fact that this is what I do for a living has been a factor. And yes, what
Remember, this was all about how to have kids, by the way. That whole rant was from that.
Dragon Master directly
money
references
now.
Yep.
I would hope that part of your reasoning is not due to the animosity you think your child would receive due to your work life. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Uh-oh.
Absolutely. Positively, 100%. I'm afraid that if I ever had a kid, this kid would be harassed forever. Why?
This is such an easy pity farming topic, by the way. So easy to say this. You be trolled forever, dude.
Nothing logical. Nothing that makes sense. The people who harass me online don't make sense. So I know that they would take it the step beyond. It's not just harassing Phil anymore. It's harassing his family members. It's harassing everyone around the periphery of him to have nothing to do with him, but because they're even close to him, they get affected. It's harassing his supporters, his moderators, anyone on the internet who has something positive to say to Phil, they get harassed. Oh, Phil's gonna have a kid. Harass the kid. It would never end.
Yeah.
And it's just sad. It's just sad that that's reality, but that's reality for me. My wife and I have grown to a point where
No. You have grown, and then you told Kat this opinion. Let's get it straight.
realized that
She did grow.
we will have to put up with
Easy. I can kick you out. I can kick you out quickly.
this forever. We kind of become numb to it.
I'll kick you right out of the studio, sir.
To the point
No,
where I don't
please.
think that anything they do will like end my life or end my business. You know what I'm saying? They've tried at every angle and it failed. We'll definitely have to put up with bullshit forever, and there will always be things that are going to happen that will be annoying. I lost revenue this month because of a troll. My channel got temporarily shut down because of a troll. Some harassment in real life because of a troll. Because I don't tell you guys about that on purpose. Because when you give them the attention for the shit they do, they just do it more. Okay.
Right.
All that being said,
shout outs
it's outside, there's
again.
a bird outside. You hear that, Jasper? I hear it too. Squeakiness outside.
Oh God, kill me.
It's the bird. It's a loud bird out there. We have the window
hear that, Jasper? Hear that, buddy?
open. It's going making all kinds of noise. Anyway,
Anyways,
all that stuff being said, okay,
God.
there's just a ton of factors. And at this point in my life, I'm 40 years old. I'm not gonna have a kid. All right, Kat and I,
Sorry,
we have
Kat.
no desire to have a child. You know what I mean? If
Sure
we
about
already
that?
have a life where we feel we don't spend enough time together because I'm in this office 6 days a week working just to make ends meet.
Your choice.
If she is really trying to get better hours and a better job, and she's been doing it for years and hasn't been able to, what the hell makes us think we can raise a kid? How did that even ever happen? Right? And again, we're the kind of people where it's not about having the kid is the magical thing, and then you figure it out after the fact. That's bullshit. Literally anyone on this fucking planet, unless you have an issue with your reproductive system, which some people do, and that's unfortunate. But most people,
Thanks for throwing that in. Unless you have a problem with your reproductive system. Yes, definitely had to be said.
can just have a kid. It's not a big deal. You're not some special, amazing achievement in your life because you had the kid.
Cope. This is all cope. Because part of him wishes he could, and he's just coping,
Oh, yeah, it's not your special thing, whatever. I don't even want to play, okay? I don't even care about that.
You guys go play basketball? I don't even want to play with you. Whatever. Okay? Who cares? Oh, you guys have kids? It's like I even care. Okay? Whatever.
What's amazing is that you raised the person to be an awesome, moral person that adds to human society as a whole. That's the awesome part that you have to pull off. That's
what I had kids for, to add to human society as a whole. That's what me and Chu talked about. Hello, Chu. We would like to add to human society as a whole. Would you like to do that? Yes. Now we shall procreate. But it's easy, so let's just get it over with. We took the Phil Burnell method.
the tough work, okay? And I just don't see it happening.
Oh! Was that
Stealthy.
a ninja?
Yeah.
We got to get a name for this, chat. What is this called? The stealthy one
That's
side.
the tough work, okay?
There he is. The stealthy, and he does do the suck in too.
Yeah, he does.
Really
He's like
bad.
cleaning up the excess gunk in there.
Listen carefully to the suck in.
That's the awesome part that you have to pull off. That's the tough work,
Here we
okay?
go.
And I just don't see it happening. Okay?
You hear the whoop.
That's all I can say about that.
Okay,
All right.
thank you, Philip.
Right? It's not going to happen. It's out of the cards. If anything, for our life, we
It's out of the cards. I think you say it's not in the cards is the correct term, Brand Dude. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yep. Yeah, you're
But
right.
this is out of the cards.
may have some pets like Jasper and stuff like that. That will be our outlet for us to feel like parents, and that's about it. That's all we can
Yep,
do.
that's why you call him your son. All right, next, getting to the end here. Getting to the end here. Look at the lighting. This is the ghastly lighting of last year. Remember this?
Yeah.
To that white to the max. It's like he's in a clean room. Here we go.
Yo, how could I forget?
He's in a goddamn clean room. This is scary. Halloween
Yeah.
style.
Derek likes the new camera. I'm glad to hear that.
Thanks, Derek. What are your thoughts on adding to human society, Derek? I want to hear.
Hey, Sayo, how could I forget? He says,
Uh-oh.
do you remember the Devour meals you tried or the Mountain Dew Call of Duty edition you had? How could I forget? They're so nasty. And the thing is, I hate to say it, Americans are so...
Uh-oh, let's hear how he's going to shit on us here, guys. Hang on, Americans.
Americans have a serious lack of exposure
There we go.
to things that taste good and are good for you.
Oh my God, dude. This is from DSP is saying this. SP is
Mr.
saying
DoorDash.
This is something like a dude that travels the world, giving his food reviews. Then if he says it, you kind of listen. All right, okay, I get his take. This is a dude that DoorDash king that has never left North America, never leaves his house.
Of exposure to things that taste good and are good for you.
Yep, we don't.
Because a
I've
lot-
never seen that. I've never seen anything that tastes good in my life.
A lot of Americans have grown up in life situations where they just don't have it. They've never been presented with the opportunity to eat a
What?
fresh meal that's delicious and has
What?
healthy components. They don't
What?
It's a third world country now, apparently. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah. What? This is amazing.
even understand that exists to them.
Yeah.
Dinner
What's an apple? I've never seen one. I saw it on TV once, I think, apples. I've never seen one in real life, though. I've seen lettuce once on TV. Around here, where I live in America, there's nothing. We just eat. We eat sugar, straight sugar. That's all I get. Sugar blocks. I don't know what you guys eat.
is McDonald's. Dinner is Pizza Hut.
Yep.
Dinner is
7
an
days a week.
unhealthy meal that you whip together. Mac and cheese at home. Like to them, that's dinner.
Mac and cheese is homemade mac and cheese. He's calling bad right now.
To them, by the way.
Oh, to
like he's
them.
not American.
To them, those
He doesn't.
fucks.
He doesn't count. Yeah.
This is
Dinner.
amazing.
That's literally their food experience.
He thinks, okay, he must think everybody's rich because they're going out to eat 7 days a fucking week. Damn. Unlike, he thinks that's normal, I guess. Yeah.
And can you blame them for that if they've never had an opportunity to have anything better? Someone just said hamburger helper. Perfect example. Yeah,
Hamburger helper, get fucked, okay?
that's cooking to them. Tossing a bunch of fatty hamburger into a
Fatty hamburger. What? Now hamburger's unhealthy? It's just meat. It's just meat.
skillet and then tossing in gross noodles and a disgusting sauce that's
Oh my God. So hamburger helper, which is just meat and, flavoring, is bad?
into a skillet and then tossing in gross noodles and a disgusting
Noodles?
sauce that's
Gross noodles.
insanely
disgusting
bad
sauce,
for you.
Insanely
Here's
bad for you.
dinner.
Here's dinner.
That's
Could you please tell me, Philip Burnell, how your all your meals are better than that? Just hamburger. What's wrong with hamburger? And it's not even you can't even say it's dehydrated Taco Bell style. It's the real meat style.
It's their experience. And I feel bad because I grew up in a household where I had a
Here we
mix.
go.
My mom made great Italian food. Every once in a while, some Polish food like kielbasi or pierogies, which I like.
Kielbas? I thought it was kielbasa. Call me crazy, although I don't know the vernacular, but kielbasi. I thought it was kielbasa.
My mom made great.
You say kielbasi, I say kielbasa. But chat, what do you think of that? Is it kielbasa or kielbasi?
Italian food. Every once in a while, some Polish food like kielbasi or pierogies, which I like. And then sometimes we didn't have that opportunity. She didn't have time to cook, or we didn't have enough money to make the healthy meal. And you would
All right, so what'd you do now? Kill yourself and go to McDonald's? Oh, God.
have the fast foodie style meal, you know.
Fast foodie style.
To cook, or we didn't have enough money to make the healthy meal. And you would have the fast foodie style meal, you know, the TV. We had TV dinners once a week.
Oh, my God. TV dinners once a week? Call child services. Call them now. Retroactively. Come on. TV dinners once a week? Are you trying to kill your children, Linda? Please. You can't do pre-made meals? You trying to kill them? What the fuck?
And we had sometimes where you would have a good meat, but then it's, you know, the more processed sides or whatever.
Oh my God. Throwing shade on Linda hard here. We had a meat and a processed side. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
French fries? Frozen French fry? How dare she? frozen green beans? How dare you, mother? Are you trying to kill me?
Because you can't just afford to have all fresh all day. You know what I mean? I totally understand.
Yeah, she doesn't have time to plow the fields all day and all night, right? Is that what you want?
That. And I feel like sadly in America, if there was better education about food,
oh
and
God,
if there was basically healthier foods were made cheaper, right? Then it would be a different situation. But
Big ups on paper says Michelin star Phil over here. Yeah, Michelin star Phil. He's telling you all about his how both he had a good situation, but it wasn't that good because sometimes he had TV dinners. But how most of America eats McDonald's and Domino's, or did he say Pizza Hut? That's their food.
I'll give you a perfect example here. By the way, a tip came in. Thank you, and I'll shut down.
Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much.
When I was growing up, okay, when I was growing up, I worked at a fast food place, but it was supposed to be health food fast food.
Here we go. Going crazier by the second.
Made salads, frozen yogurt, smoothies, and later on panini sandwiches. Okay.
Okay.
I worked in a food court of a mall.
Whoa.
Selling you salad. A little different, far cry from what you would expect at a food court at a mall.
Okay.
All right. McDonald's, you could go get a whole meal, including a drink and everything.
That's pretty good.
Fries, burger, for like $5. Now this was the 1990s. Okay. $5, you get a combo meal at McDonald's.
Whoa.
When you came to our place, if you wanted a decent sized salad,
I thought you said it was $5 earlier.
Just the salad.
How much?
Was $5 or $6.
Okay. You did.
The large salads were $7, $8. And then if you wanted a combo with like a piece of bread and a soda, that would be like $9 or $10.
Whoa.
So you're talking crazy premium price. But why? Because everything in that salad was fresh. The veggies, the meat was fresh cut. Everything was healthy and good for you.
We are all going insane. Listen to this story 18 times today.
Right? So the cost was exorbitantly higher. If you wanted unhealthy, disgusting, destroy your body processed fast food, it was cheap. That is the situation we have in America. You have an entire populace that's overweight because you made the...
Oh, Chew, you have a question? You have a question, Chew? Okay. I thought you want to say something. Sorry, Chew's in the house. Chew's house. Chew's taking... You taking good care of the household? You operating the household okay today? Okay, sorry about that, Chew. Thank you.
Big ups.
We're ending soon. Promise. Ending soon. We only have 6 more videos to go through. Very important. Shout out to Chew. Everyone say hello, Chew. Okay, Chew? You want to see this? Come on.
Hello, Chew.
Okay, let's get back to our story here. Got to wrap up here. A divorce line is coming fast approaching, guys. Here we go. We have to listen to this story 18 more times first, Chew. It's very important. We're changing the world.
Cost was exorbitantly higher. If you wanted unhealthy, disgusting, destroy your body processed fast food, it was cheap. That is the situation we have in America. Is you have an entire populace that's overweight because you made the insanely bad for you food the cheapest, right? You could go to McDonald's right now and go to the dollar menu and spend $10 and get a stack of food like this that's insanely bad for you, but you're filled, as opposed to, I want to go get health food. You spend $10.
Also, sometimes when I'm making it, my friend would call me and say that the Panda Express was fresh. So I had to tell people to hold on. I got to go run over there.
You got a small salad,
Uh-huh.
you know, and a bottle of water. And this, you know, it's not the equivalent. You know? So
Uh-huh.
I don't blame people for thinking devour is good. You go to your fucking freezer at the grocery store.
Devour.
That's got to be the new intro for that. I don't blame people for saying devour is good.
You spend $5 on a fast food meal, or I say fast food, but a shitty, really low quality, no flavor, absolutely
flavor.
disgusting, turn your
Uh-huh.
stomach. But they eat, oil and cheese? This is what Americans like because it's all you're exposed to. So they
Oh,
eat
God.
the oil and cheese, and you think that that's
Yeah, that's what we had yesterday. Oil and cheese. That was my dinner last night. Oil and cheese.
good. It's not. It's
Uh-huh.
terrible for you.
Uh-huh.
It's
Oh,
it's disgusting. All you need is exposure to the good stuff, the fresh stuff. You know,
Uh-huh.
I feel bad for people out here who've never had exposure to real Italian food. And they
Those assholes never had real Italian food from Vinny's Pizzeria. Oh, they don't use any oil on Vinny's Pizzeria. I'm sure of it. No oil there. No oil to be found. No oil and cheese. No way.
line up in droves outside of
Isn't Italian food like basically oil and cheese, by the way? I'm no expert, but I mean, come on.
fucking Olive Garden, and they spend money there as if it's
What do you want them to do? Steal it? What? You want them to steal it?
I feel bad for people out here who've never had exposure to real Italian food, and then they line up in droves outside of fucking Olive Garden,
Uh-huh.
and they spend money there as if it's premium food. You're literally pissing your money away if you're eating there. 'Cause it's just not. It's not good.
Oh,
It's
it tastes good,
unhealthy.
man. It
it's
tastes
not
good.
authentic. It's very not even fresh.
Authentic.
It's unsafe for you.
It's
This is what
unsafe.
people
It's unsafe.
eat in America because we don't have the means.
We don't have the means. What country has the means, by the way? I just want to know what, is that? I mean, I know America's fat as shit, but come on, man.
Sad. I'd be curious if there was a poll. How many people actually have time to make a home cooked meal for their family on an average night in America? Right?
Well, you don't do that, and you won't have any kids. So, sound good? I want to know what level of Americans can buy as much DoorDash as you. That's what I want to do. That's the poll I want to make.
And you'd probably be like, oh, only like 30% of people even do that anymore.
Why do a poll if you just make up stuff?
Crazy.
Let's do a poll real quick and wonder. It's probably like 30%.
Okay.
Okay. You have no kids and very much excess money to cook every night, but you don't. So what's your excuse, brother?
That is completely false.
What's
Big
the
Papa Phil
question?
says it's actually super cheap to buy fresh veggies and meat, whatever else you need to go to cook. That's completely wrong. Have you looked at food prices?
That's a good
Face.
pause.
Yeah.
You walk into Olive Garden face and you see people spending money. That's the face. Cyclops86 says they treat you like family. You can borrow money. Yeah, just borrow money there. Cyclops.
Big
big
Papa
up,
Phil, have you
6
seen meat?
That was a fucking 6 gout crystal card there. That's the rarest one. That's the highest level. Oh shit.
Even chicken, red meat, it's all insanely expensive now.
Uh-huh.
There's no more cheap meat. It doesn't exist.
There's no more cheap meat. Big hot piece of cheap meat.
I used to go buy a pack of meat for $5. Now that same pack of meat is 12. I'm not making that up.
No, it's 12 after the DoorDash fees. Get it right. It starts out with 5, but in DoorDash it adds $7, sir. Get it right.
That's how it is. Maybe you're in some weird part of the country, but the prices have skyrocketed on anything fresh.
Ooh, the rare U pose. That's rare. This is a letter not often seen. The U. Come on. here it
Yes,
is.
you.
U. Rue. That's the rare U. You don't see this every day, okay? So drink it in. Drink it in. People eating unhealthy food. Oil and cheese eating people.
Produce.
Whoa, produce.
I used to do all my produce shopping for $5. Now I'm lucky.
All your produce shopping for $5? When? What were you buying?
Yeah, what the fuck?
2 tomatoes, 2 potatoes, getting out?
If I walk out of the produce department with 3 to 4 veggies under 10.
Oh, wow.
Just the
That's why,
prices
so that's why you don't go there anymore. That's why you just do DoorDash. Got it.
are out of control.
Prices are out of control, dude.
Anyway, let's get to this tip now. My bad that I took so long to get to.
My bad, brother.
I got a
Let's hear this
$6 tip
Whoa, $6 from
Ricari, who says
Shout
it's
out
not your fault
Ricari.
Overwatch 2 isn't working. And he
Okay,
plans
whatever. All right, we're done with this. 5 more videos. We're getting there, guys. 5 more videos.
Cover on my channel says Jex Gaming. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shout outs to Oblivion playthroughs. This is 6 months ago. We're in current year now, finally. Here we go.
Yeah, Slayer, obviously, what I have is eczema now. Thing is, when I was younger, I
Oh,
didn't
shout outs to Eczema out of nowhere.
really have any issue with dry skin at all. But I
Oh.
always had this issue with rashes on my skin. Rashes that I would get. You know when it all started?
When?
So I had a job when I was in high school.
Oh,
What?
that could be something.
If you
we're
guys are
interested in.
enjoying the stream, please give it a like. So far, 175 likes and climbing. That's crazy. Thank you
Here
guys.
goes everybody. 175 likes.
What the fuck? Jesus, who are you? Who's this asshole? Bandit.
Just wait for the fingernail bite. Here it comes. Come on. Come on. Where's that fingernail bite?
So when I was in high school, I had a
There we
job at a fast food place in the mall. It was
Okay,
called
cool.
Everything Yogurt and Salad Cafe.
Hype.
I never had any problems with my skin on my hands. I had pimples and stuff, okay? But outside of that, I never
Okay.
had like problems with anything on my hands or arms or nothing.
We covered this topic on the medicine episode of the Plunge. If you want to check out the medications, check that out. He did talk about his eczema problem.
So one of the jobs is you got to wash the dishes.
Uh-oh.
Think about it. This is a salad and yogurt place. So what kind of stuff am I washing? Salad.
I don't know, dishes? What?
Yeah, what?
What are you washing? Chicken innards, pig innards. You know, everything was fresh there. So the
Yeah.
pig blood, the pig, what are
the
we talking
dressings
about?
with all kinds of various acidic things in it. Vegetables like tomatoes with acid in it.
Oh, God.
Yogurt. And all that's mixing together in the fucking sink as you're washing.
What?
Within about a few months we worked in there, I started getting bad rashes breaking out from my hand all the way up my arms. And my
Okay.
skin was swollen and red. And
Why don't you wear
yuck.
gloves?
And I
They
went to the
have gloves for
dermatologist.
that.
He's like, yeah, if you're going to have this job, you have to wear gloves.
Yeah.
So I started wearing these giant rubber gloves to wash the dishes.
That's like most jobs make you do that from the jump, you know? It's
Yeah,
like, you got to do
I don't
that.
get it.
And ever since then, my skin never went back. Like, whenever I get reactions to shit all the time on my skin.
Okay.
Like, it was the first time I ever had
So
it.
oh God, that scarred him. Those dishes scarred him. Changed his life. It's like Spider-Man bit by a spider. His was the cleaning dishes in VJ's restaurant. It gave him a special power of rashes. I am Rash Man. I am Rash Man. I will get random rashes and I can ooze on you.
Had a bad reaction, and it never really went back since then.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know.
I don't know.
So it looks like my restoration has gone up. You're now a journeyman of
Okay,
restoration.
no gameplay. There's no gameplay. Not Oblivion gameplay. Don't ruin that game. All right. 4 more videos. 2023. Silent Hill 3. What's he going to say now? Oh, this is, by the way, the title, as you can see, is A Trip to the World's Worst Mall.
Everything's locked back here. You're screwed. You're stuck in the back of the mall.
Ooh, Astrodonis. Great point. Is that why he only uses paper plates nowadays? That's a thought. Nah, he's just lazy, I think. But that
He
is
has
a
the
thought, though.
dishwasher too.
Yeah, he does a dishwasher. So.
I mean, technically, most of these stores should be locked. When I used to work at the food store that I used to work at.
Uh-huh.
in the
Food store
court,
now, just a food store.
You got a key to open the door. You don't want anyone just walking into your store stealing your shit.
Can you imagine saying that? Can you imagine having a comment that involves, yes, we had a key to open the door.
Thanks, Dora.
Food court,
Thank you,
got a key to
Phil.
Open the door. You don't want anyone just walking into your store stealing your shit.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me.
Can you imagine they locked
I like
up?
the music so far, so good.
So far, so good. Any other
Carlton
last
Jr.
comments?
says, I don't remember any Silent Hills outside of 2, so this will be interesting.
Whatever. Okay. 3 more, and now we're in the American cuisine. This is our most recent thing of the day. This is the ranking the American cuisine, and of course we got to get some hot takes here, of course, right?
And when I used to work, it's not diced hard-boiled egg.
Oh God, that egg.
Say that salad.
Oh, salad
Yeah.
take. Here we go. Sorry.
My wife has told me, get this,
Get this.
that peanut butter and banana is really good. She says she used to eat them all the time, and it tastes really good. But I
didn't know
never
this?
had it.
Yeah. And who says get this? Like she said something stupid, by the way. Get this.
Yeah. What?
He said that like it was stupid. Like the same thing, like, get this. My dad sent me a picture of his fish. Like it's just a very stupid thing, you know? Like, get this. My dad saves toys, so when I might have kids, my kids can play with my toys. Get this. Cat had bananas and peanut butter. What's wrong with that?
She used to eat them all the time, and it tastes really good. but I never had it. So without me actually having tasted it, I can't really grade. That would be unfair again. Now, never having had peanut butter
Panda
and
Express.
M&Ms together,
Oh,
I
yeah?
can't tell you if I would like it. So that's
Don't
that's
worry, we'll
not,
get his Panda Express take. Don't worry, I got it here.
not right. Right? I'm not going to do that.
Uh-huh.
So sadly, I'm going to put it into the never tried it category. But
that's
I've
all the
heard
stuff
from
you did.
people that is good.
Uh-huh.
Now, this is absolutely ridiculous. I know exactly what this is. Are you ready for this?
Uh-oh.
This is American salad. Take a look at that. Do you see what the fuck is in that salad? Take a look at that. The Americans would say that's salad. I'm not even kidding you. That's why it's on here.
What do you want to call it?
Because American salad is so ridiculous, and particularly, I believe that's supposed to be considered the chef salad.
Tell us
You say,
about
well, what is the
again,
chef
Phil.
salad? The chef salad typically has diced ham or turkey or both, some kind of a diced cheese, like Swiss cheese or
Oh, like the cheese that you said you put on the salad you made yourself at home. Remember that story earlier? Remember he said he put a light cheese on it? Okay.
Yeah.
So we were explaining the same thing you made earlier. but
cheddar
there you go.
cheese,
Uh-huh.
diced hard-boiled egg.
Okay.
Okay, it almost seems like it's not a salad because it's really not. It's fucking stupid. And when I used to work,
That's not as good a name though. It's stupid. What's this? It's my stupid.
I worked at a salad place, an actual everything yogurt and
You know
salad.
you don't have to eat all that? That could be for like the whole table and stuff, dude. Like, what are we so aggressive right now? What is this?
Salad cafe when this company used to
There
salad
we go.
place, an
There we go.
actual everything yogurt and salad cafe when this company used to exist. They went out of
Uh-huh.
business, but when they used to exist, okay,
Reminder, they went out of business because he sold the place and started a Taco Bell. He's making it sound like they went out of business because they sucked, which is not the case, but okay.
they would have all these variety. Would you like the house salad today? How about the garden salad or a niçoise or the? No, I'll take the chef's.
What's the Inchua? Is that real? Inchua.
I don't know.
I've never heard of that. Chad, is there Inchua?
salad. And every time they did that, I would go like this. I'd be like, oh no, because I know what's coming next.
Oh yeah, you would say that. Oh no, here we go.
Because whenever someone orders the chef salad, like clockwork,
Consider
they're
subscribing
also
to
going
the
to
channel if you
order
want to sell.
the extra thick, creamy, fatty, cheesy dressing
There we
that
go. Blue
negates
cheese.
the fact that you're eating salad. So they'd be
Negates.
like, please,
It negates your buff.
so let me get the large chef salad. By the way, give me an extra scoop of that chef mix in there, and I'll pay extra for it. I'd like 2 giant ladles of chunky blue cheese or Parmesan peppercorn.
Parmesan? Did you hear that too? Parmesan.
2 giant ladles of chunky blue
Uh-huh.
cheese or Parmesan peppercorn
Parmesan.
or creamy Caesar dressing
Parmesan.
on that. So you would do it. and you-
Parmesan.
as you're
Parmesan. We have Parmesan Rambo. This is my Parmesan Rambo.
start to, think about this. This is hard-boiled egg and meat and cheese. And you're trying to
Uh-huh.
mix it with this thick-ass dressing. You know what happens?
What?
It basically becomes a fucking thing of mush. You're
Oh,
making
okay.
mush. You're not. There's
Oh.
no salad to be had. It's like you might as well not even have veggies in there. It's
Uh-huh,
just
right.
a bunch. It's a big lump of shit,
Uh-huh.
and they're gonna eat that.
Are you
And
serious,
it's like
dude?
40,000 calories, 500 grams of fat.
Okay.
Fiat.
And then the best part about it is when Americans ordered the chef salad.
Americans again. Are you pretending you're not American now, or what? Did you change races all of a sudden? Like you're not American, or excuse me, nationalities? Or you just did you change nationalities somewhere? I mean, what happened here? Let me tell you what Americans do. It's fucking assholes. You know what I'm saying? These fucking Americans.
And then the best part about it is when Americans ordered the chef salad,
What do they do?
always say at the end, "Oh, but I would like a Diet Coke with that, please,"
Oh, wait, that joke. You said that joke a while ago too. Okay, we got it.
because that makes them feel good about themselves. All right.
Right. Yep.
Chef salad is not great. Chef salad is all right. So I'm gonna give chef salad a C.
After all that, it gets a C. After all that, it gets a C. A very much passing grade. After all that, it gets a C. Mixed bag. C.
Tots. Tater tots are
tots?
great.
All right, we're not listening to all this. We'll get lost in the sauce here. But next clip is from the same stream, though. And he talks about... Oh, not different stream, excuse me. This is... Oh, wait. Does he talk... here's where he talks about the Panda Express. Here we go.
Panda Express.
Yes, here we go.
When we're going back to my teen years when I used to work at the mall. When I used to work at the mall, Panda Express was all right. If you went there and you got the food,
So remember, when I was a teenager, it was good. Here we go.
work at the mall, Panda Express was all right.
Okay.
If you went there and you got the food fresh. So for example, in the morning or around mid to late afternoon when they were shifting out the early lunch foods
Or when your friend put up the pig signal on the top of the ceiling of the mall.
for a fresh batch for dinner.
Uh-huh.
If you got it fresh,
Uh-huh.
it wasn't bad. The orange chicken, the chicken teriyaki,
Okay.
the fried rice, what was the noodle one? I forget what the noodle one was called.
Shout outs.
Lo mein. I don't know if it was called lo mein. It had a name. All right, but basically, if you got it fresh, it was good.
Okay.
But if you ate it at any time during the day that it was sitting under that heat lamp, it was absolutely dried out and disgusting. And the thing is, you're paying the same price as everybody else. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, he wants different prices for different time of day. This is our 1 hour under the heat
Buffet
lamp
style.
price. Yeah. Buffet style, different tier pricing style.
I mean, someone who got it fresh is paying the same price as the person who comes in and pays later, and they get dry ass food that's disgusting and it hurts your stomach. And that's sad. Like, if it's under there all day, it will hurt your stomach. The egg rolls are absolutely disgusting. They're not real egg rolls at all. They're gross.
Oh, I never heard about the egg rolls. First egg roll bashing here.
If anything, I remember the one reason I would go there is for the value. You could get the combo, one or two side combo, and it would be under $10. You get a platter that has 2 kinds of meat and like rice or noodle, and it would be under $10, and it would be a filling meal. But again, if it wasn't fresh, it was disgusting, and it was a complete ripoff. So it really depends. If it's fresh, it's good. If it's not, then it's bad.
What's your rating, bro?
So I'm gonna put it into kind of a B tier. All right.
After all that, like,
throw that
come
against a
on.
B.
Because if it's fresh, it might even. Now you know what? Even if it was fresh, it's A at best. But if
A is pretty hype, dude.
That's
a
fucking
A.
good. What?
Yeah. If it was fresh, it was an A. Oh, like he talks about it like it sucks, but he's like, if it's fresh, it's an A though.
it's bad, it's real bad. So I'm putting it in the C tier.
Oh.
Panda Express right in the C tier. Take that, you son of a bitch. C tier for
What?
Panda Express. Suck it.
So much anger, like what's that anger about? Like there's a reason he has that anger, like about Panda Express, like maybe bad memories there or something.
Panda Lee?
Like Panda Lee could be that.
There you go. Take that shit.
Oh God.
Okay.
Anything else you wanna
Chow
say?
mein? Is the noodle dish chow mein there? All right.
All right.
C tier.
C tier.
All right. Panera
right.
bread. Okay.
All right, we're not getting the Panera bread. That is it, my friends. What an odyssey we've been on today. The first part of our employment special finished. Today we heard a lot about his first job, a lot about a Panda Express too. That was a bonus. Panda Express was kind of bonus stats. So just to recap
DLC.
on DLC Panda Express, just for the completionists out there, we'll say the lore we learned today. So the next time we'll be ready. He started this job at 15 years old. Was at Trumbull Mall, Everything Yogurt and Salad Cafe. I started when he was 15. Remember, he worked up to, went to college, stopped working for a little bit there, then came back there, made a whole bunch of money. What else was there? He didn't like the job, but he liked the job. He loved his boss, VJ. He was a cool dude. Tuesday, we learned about when a girl tried to make out with him there. He hated that. Watch that last stream if you didn't see that. And also whenever the Panda Express was fresh, he got the pig signal and he was running up. This will be on the test. Golden Eric remixes. Yes. This will be part of your final exam. So keep this in mind. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. And hopefully next week we can get into, or whenever we do it, we can get into the next job coming up. But Brand Dude, thanks so much for joining today. Anything you want to pimp out right now, streaming later today, later this week, let us know.
Yeah, I might be streaming later today. I'm not too sure. I don't want to say anything. But hey, thanks for having me on. That was fun. I loved hearing about him tossing salads and
Yes.
just his employment history about salads. And how can he hate Panda Express after not eating it for like 20 years? I don't know.
Almost give it an A, but then kind of for the meme call it a C. But he wanted to give it an A.
what?
But
Come on.
anyways, today was not any like wild retcons. Like it was minor retcons, but they're still just funny because like why? Like why is your opinion changed so hardcore? That's true too. Like it's decent, and now we get to it sucks. But if it's not fresh, it sucks. But anyways. You're all legends. Thanks so much for joining, everybody. Remember, that being said, is not on today. We'll be on tomorrow for our normal message show. So if you haven't left a message yet, get your message in there. Where are you at speculation wise, guys? Was he coming back tomorrow or not? Let us know. But you're all legends. Here comes the outro. Last pull today is going to be Jay. Let's see what Jay pulls here. Good luck to you. We get some silver. Oh, black and white. 3-star rivals the end with the different kind of face in there, if you could notice. Anyways, you're all fucking legends. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.